Hi everyone, welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. Well, what a strange week it's been this week. Hot, cold, and I don't know where you are, but we have got the most horrendous wind. It's flying everywhere, everything here. But it's still very warm, so fabulous week. Anyhow, so there's three of us in the kitchen tonight, so I'm just going to say a quick hello. Hi Karen.
Hi.
Hi Simon.
Hi.
So we're all here tonight. Now normally we don't pop up on a Friday night, but we're thinking we're not going to do a live on Monday. Have I got to do it? Actually, I've got to do a little live, but not on here on Monday night. So we're going to take Monday off because I've got something else to do. So we thought we'd pop up early with our new product launch. But before I get into that, I'm just going to wait for you all to get together. But we have got a lot to show you tonight. Really, really have got a lot. And Karen has got a whole load of work to do because I've given her. I'm going to do the decorating and she is going to do the mixing everything up. So, but what I do want to do is just tell you a few things that are going on in the kitchen. So we had Danielle Crouch in the kitchen on Tuesday. We've had Tracy Mann in the kitchen on Tuesday night. Danielle Crouch last Monday. We've had Tracy Mann this morning, and we had our Ryan, my son Ryan, last night. Now, wasn't that a fabulous live sourdough crumpets?
I've seen some on Facebook. People have been making them.
Have they been making them?
Yes,
Right. Well, I've not been on Facebook all day. I've actually not been on Facebook much this week. I've tried to stay out of the way. But wasn't it fantastic, those crumpets? Simon and I were here last night and we were like, please give me one. But they were gorgeous. And I had to laugh at him because so many of you were asking about flavours and he forgot to say, yes, you can add sugar and crumbs flavoured icing sugar to the cream cheese or the mascarpone. And then when I was telling him afterwards, he went, oh. But there you go. So anyhow, what's going on next week? So next week we're going to take Monday night off. What are you doing, Simon?
I'm just calling you Karen Griffith.
Oh, was you? Well, she's on camera as much as me now, so who knows? So Monday night, I'm going to take Monday night off, but I am in the cupcake bouquet room on Monday night. So those of you who are in that group, I will be doing an early live in there. I'll give you a notification and I'll find out what time Simon wants to come in and work the cameras. On Monday night. Yeah. So we can do it any time actually, Simon. So as soon as after this live, I'll sort out a time with Simon. It may be daytime, it may be afternoon, whatever, but I'll put a notification there and it's to talk about Tuesday's class, okay? We've also got Danielle Crouch in the kitchen on next week. I did say to do Monday, but I think, you know what, she should have Monday night off because her husband works nights. You know what, she should have Monday night off and I'll ask her to do Tuesday night. I think that would be great.
That sounds nice.
So we'll do that. Thursday night, we've got my daughter Laura in the kitchen. So we'll have that system set up. We found out what the problem was. Everybody was on the Wi-Fi in the house, including the alarms, everything. So we're going to sort that problem out. And Laura is going to show you how to make a roulade next Thursday. Now, she's done it before. Believe me, that is one dessert treat you will eat, eat and eat. It is amazing. So when are we doing any work next week, Karen?
I thought you had the week off.
And then on Friday, I am actually in Cake Artist's Global Isolation Room. Now there's a mouthful, isn't it? So I'm doing a live for them on Friday night at 8 o'clock. And talking about that, tomorrow night, I'm doing a Facebook Live for Cake Flicks. So I'm going to be bobbing up all over the place. So 8 o'clock tomorrow on Cake Flicks, Friday in the Cake Artist Global Isolation Room at 8 p.m. And I think that's us done, isn't it?
Can you just rectify a mistake yesterday you made?
Oh, I'm going to do it. Is that what this one is here?
No, Molly.
Oh yes, Molly is not in the kitchen next week. I think all of us are all completely muddled with what day we are on. I mean, some of you are at home in your pyjamas all day nowadays and don't know where you are anymore. And I know some of you are scared of going out because we've got no nails and our hair's completely grey. It's crazy, isn't it? I've been filling in my roots tonight when I wash my hair. I've got filling them all in. So Molly's class is a week on Friday, so I was ahead of myself there. But anyhow, let's move on. So last night I was telling you about this amazing gift I got off Karen Naylor, and with my confusion of what day of the week it was, I actually forgot to say how long she did it. When I said 10 hours, I meant to say 10 hours per day for 10 days. I haven't asked her, did she do 10 days solid? I'm sure she didn't, but she got engrossed in it, and this is what she made. How beautiful is this? So if you didn't see it yesterday, how beautiful is this? I'm completely overwhelmed with how stunning it is. And the work and the detail, and the fact that she's actually got our Sugar and Crumbs logo in, the food mixer, bake the world a better place. Isn't that fabulous? Flour, sugar, look, everything is on it. Simon, can you see on that camera much better? Or has it got reflection?
It's okay.
Yeah, but isn't that fabulous? So that is Karen Naylor who's made that for me, and I have to say, what an amazing thing to do. Are we back on the front camera, Simon? What an amazing thing to do. 100 hours. 100 hours. Can you believe it? 10 cents is 100, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Right, go on, just double check I can add up. So we do that. Right, so I'm going to move on with that, but this is going to get pride of place over here. So that's where it's going to go. We're going to put it on the wall, and that's where it's going to go so you can see it all the time. So we've had a few other treats this week. So we've got anonymous flowers. Simon got a present as well. And the warehouse staff have just received a present. And Karen's received flowers today, second bouquet in a week. So it's been a bit crazy, hasn't it? Yeah, all from anonymous people.
Thank you so much to my mystery person for sending the flowers. I know Simon's name was there, but I'm taking him home.
He got his
We're not
moustache kit.
splitting them.
He got his moustache kit. Right, okay then. So, I am in the icing sugar industry. We've been in the industry for 7 years, and over the 7 years, we have looked at loads of different products of what we can make with our icing sugar. It's the whole reason why we set up the Sugar and Crumbs Mixing It Up recipe side. Now, by setting that up, that was to be able to adapt recipes to use our flavoured icing sugars. Now, when the recipe is cold, the strength comes through quite strong. When you have to bake in the oven, you do lose some of the flavour, but you do that with liquid essence anyhow, you'll lose flavour because you'll always bake 50% of the flavour off. But it does give it a little, you sort of catch it. Some are stronger than others, especially black cherry, raspberry ripple, strawberry milkshake comes through. So lots of people have approached us about making a pavlova mix, royal icing. In fact, Kerry Myers from Australia, she's been chasing me now for 2 years for a royal icing mix, which, I've been like, ooh, I don't know whether we can do it or not. Michael Lewis Anderson has asked us, a macaron mix, loads of things. So we have decided to do an all-in-one mix, and the mix is called Whipping It Up. Now, the reason we've called it Whipping It Up, now don't get those filthy minds thinking about anything else, because you've got nothing else to do with your time, okay? Whipping it up a meringue, whipping it up a pavlova, whipping it up Swiss meringue buttercream. Let's whip up some shortbread biscuits. Let's whip up some royal icing. And that's how the name was formed. And what we wanted to do, we wanted to bring you an all-in-one packet that you could make several things from, and there's actually more things that you can make with it. I just need to find time. I've had a play around. Karen and I have been playing around in the kitchen for the last few weeks with other ideas that we've got, but we just need to perfect them and get them written down. So it comes in 6 flavours. So Simon, which camera are we on? Are we on the overhead?
Yeah.
So it comes in 6 flavours. It comes in salted caramel, black cherry, strawberry milkshake, raspberry ripple, lemon drizzle, and velvet vanilla. And can you see our lovely logo there? Isn't it lovely? Pink, pink, and pink. So I like that. So so that's what it is. They also come in recyclable bags as well. So this means it tells you on there, little see-through bit, recyclable on there. Can't see it on the camera there, but anyhow, it's a recyclable bag, so you can put these in your recycling bin, no problem at all. And this one packet will tell you, will make plenty of things. In this packet, we're on the front camera, Simon?
Yeah.
Great. In this packet is 500 grams. We are going to do a 1 kilo bag. I'm not sure when we're going to do those, but we only mentioned this yesterday afternoon. So yeah, oh no, it was last night on the live, wasn't it? We mentioned it. It is flying out, and which is a big honour to us because we haven't even told you about it yet. But I do have a secret group, and the secret group have been playing with it. They've been playing with it now for, I don't know, several months now. They've been playing with it, and I told them they weren't allowed to say a thing about it, but I'm sure now they'll start posting comments about how fabulous this product is, and you are going to want to buy it. You're going to want to use it. You're going to love it. Having said that, Don't leave our flavoured icing sugars behind, because our flavoured icing sugars are amazing, and you can use those in your meringues and pavlovas. You can use those to make royal icing. You can use those for anything. The only thing is you need to add egg white to them or egg to them. This is an all-in-one mix. So a lot of this is about adding water and butter. Okay. Now Karen is going to go through the recipes quite slowly because I'm on little rolly night. So I'm on little rolly night tonight, and after Karen has done the Swiss meringue buttercream later, I'm going to put it on the cake. We're going to use a little rolly to smooth it out, and then I'm going to decorate the cake for you. Now, little rollies are back in stock next week, so we've had notification. They should arrive before the end of next week. So if you want to pre-order, you are not waiting. So many of you have got them, and so many of you don't even know what this product is. We are the only supplier in the UK who's actually got them, okay? Even Evil Cake Genius haven't got any in stock. So we have got them. They are £22.99 for a set. You get one handle now and 6 rollies, okay? I did an offer before. That's what you was going to get originally when I first put this offer on. But then I came back and I said, no, I'm going to throw in another handle. Unfortunately, this one you don't get another handle. And the simple reason is it's cost us £5 to ship them. Okay, so I can't afford to give you a handle, ladies. Nearly frigging died. This COVID thing is good for some things, but it's bad for other things. You cannot fly anything anywhere without being charged an arm and a leg. Shipping prices for everything has gone through the roof. And it's totally understandable, isn't it? So they're having to work in very difficult circumstances. So this will be back in stock. So if you want it next week and you want to learn how we're going to use it, we're going to use it on the Swiss meringue buttercream cake tonight. And next week I'm going to do a sneaky live, and I'm going to show you how to use it with buttercream, but I'm actually going to slap it on and then we're going to roll it, okay? Because I am in love. I was really scared of this, really, really scared. And now I'm actually in love with it. It's frigging amazing.
You like a kid with a new toy when you get older. That.
Tell me. There's no one more shocked than me that this worked, believe me. So, but it does work, so we're going to use it tonight. So, so that I'm not here till midnight, I'm going to move on. I'm sure I've got other things I've got to tell you. I do have a couple of things to tell you. So classes, our online classes are fantastic. We've now got 3 online classes and there's a 4th one going to be put on. Lots of you asked about it. So Molly Robbins is in the kitchen. She will be here doing online classes every 4 to 6 weeks, permitting on what other jobs that she has to do. All you need to do is join her group. You join her group, it's £60 to join, and every class that she does is in there. Now, it's not a pre-recorded. You work with us on the day. So you can work with us on the day, you can watch us on the day and do it at your leisure, but you then keep it. So that folder, that, you know, that Facebook Live then is kept in there for you to keep forever, to go back to. The community spirit in that group is amazing. They're bouncing in there. Honestly, it's like a room full of giggly schoolgirls. It's so funny. And then we've got my group, which is Carol's Cupcake Bouquet group. Now that's grown absolutely fabulous. To join the Carol's Cupcake Bouquet group is £50. My next class is on the 13th of June. So Molly's first class, 5th of June. My class is the 13th of June. Albeit I am doing a sneaky class on Tuesday for all the members are in there. So it's not a class I'm selling, it's everybody who joins the group now. There's a sneaky class at 1 o'clock on Tuesday. Those who want to join me can join me in the group. Those who want to watch and save it for a later date do. And those of you who are new to joining the group, get joining, and you know what, watch it and then buy the things that you need for it afterwards. But I've got a sneaky class going in there on Tuesday. Then Georgie Godbold is joining us in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. She's going online. Again, same process, same, you know, she has her own group and hers is £60. I haven't finished building her group yet, but I am working on it at the moment. And then the very last thing is we've got Hector. You've seen him posting on our group, so on the Sugar and Crumbs community group, and he has showed you his amazing flexible flowers. Now he has this paste, it's a flexible paste. It's not on sale anywhere in the UK, okay? You have to make it yourself. He has given me the recipe to see if I want to manufacture it, and I've got to be honest, I don't want to. But the recipe is easy for you guys to learn how to do it. But the big thing is, okay? You can't share it with nobody. Only in the group. You can't ever share it. You have to sign terms and conditions. All right. That those lessons will be dealt with differently. You can either buy a lesson per flower, or you can buy a group session, and which means you buy every flower that he does. I'll tell you the prices of those. At the moment they're £50 per flower, but they're amazing. All of you have seen them and gone mad. Or you can buy all his flowers and it's £200, and I will take payments. But let me get it set up and I'll talk to you about that later on next week. Now, I need to move on because I have been yakking now for 20 minutes, and that means this live is going to be all night. So tell your husbands to get your brews, get your wines, get comfy, pen and paper. All recipes are on the Mixing It Up recipe website, okay? They're all there. So Karen, what are you cracking on with first?
I think I'm going to do mousse.
Oh, are you? So does that mean I've got to make the cream now?
Actually, no, you know what I will do? We'll do the pavlova because it takes a bit to cook in the oven.
Yes, get the oven out.
We'll do the pavlova.
So I'm just going to shove Karen out the way down there because of social distancing. We have to do this little jig and dance around the kitchen. So you go in your little...
Yeah.
We have little... Anybody who's been in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen, we have a little gap there and a toilet over there.
I'm near the back door.
But that's what we're doing. So I'm going to hand you over to Karen and I'll come back to you later. Cheerio.
I was going to leave by the back door.
I forgot to tell them how much this was a bag. It's on offer at $4.99 a bag.
So if you didn't hear Carol just then, the Whipping It Up is on offer at $4.99 a bag. It's a special launch offer, so get it while it's good.
It would normally be $5.99 and it's 500 grams.
500 grams for $4.99. Normal price will be $5.99, but you can make loads. I'm just going to give you a quick preview now. Here are shortbread biscuits. These have been made. I'm going to show you how to make these as well in a moment. Listen to this snap. Can you hear that?
Lovely.
Wonderful. So I'm going to show you how to make shortbread biscuits.
Today.
We're on it. We've been good. We've had the diet thin ones.
We do a diet version, don't we, Karen?
We do. And then I've got some things to decorate up in a bit with some cream. We've got I've made these were like massive meringues. So I've got big meringues there that have been dipped in chocolate. I'm going to show you how to make a pavlova next, which Carol is going to, and then my little Joey down the kitchen. I'm going to get, oh, I love this.
I like the word little.
I'm going to get Carol to whip some cream up and we'll decorate it with, we're going to decorate with all the berries. What can I say, what Brian says, he's going to be a bad boy.
He loves that word, isn't it? Bad boy. Sexy, bad boy. We've got to change our tack, Karen. It's sexy. Look at this bad boy.
And lastly, you can make brilliant meringue kisses. So rather than going out buying them and they keep for weeks in an airtight container, you can make your meringue kisses in all your different colours that you want to for decorating all your cakes.
So just a few comments. They want to know, is Simon comfy? Because it's going to be a long night. Are you comfy, Simon?
I'm all right at the moment, thanks.
Are you sure?
I'm glad you're all concerned, yeah.
Well, there's a few of them who's got a gin, there's a few who's got a whiskey, there's a few that got JT they've got, so they're all there.
Can you send me a gin over, please?
Oh, hang on, we've got an issue.
Go on,
Thanks,
what
Liz. We've got an issue with the picture reflecting the light.
The picture
This
reflecting the light.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Karen. You've been laid down for a
Don't
minute.
lay it down.
I'm just wondering,
She'll say, did I miss it?
do you want me to move it over?
Just,
If I move it there like that, is that any better?
Oh, I can see it, yes. The circle reflected
Yeah.
just like
yes, that's
now.
fine there,
Is that
but
better
we
there?
can't see it when you stood there though, that's the
Yeah.
only problem.
No, just like
Excuse
that.
me.
Like that.
So, I nicked a meringue kiss a minute ago. I know, I nicked a meringue kiss and a bit of meringue stuck in my throat. That'll teach me for pinching stuff. I'll give myself a little spray. There we go. God, my fingers have got really used to that now, you know.
And yeah, Danielle Croucher's watching with us. I'm sure there's plenty of people watching tonight. A very interesting live. There's over 360 odd people watching this evening. That's great on a Friday, isn't it? Well done.
Absolutely. Right.
It's like they've got nowhere else to go, isn't it?
You're not going to the pub? Oh no, you can't. Right, pavlova. For the pavlova, now it makes this 250 gram mix, so that's half your packet, will make one big pavlova. Now, if you wanted to, you could make them into small meringue nests, or you could make a smaller pavlova if you've only got a small family, and then you could do the rest with meringue kisses. So it's 250 grams of whipping it up, and that's going into the bowl.
I think I found your mystery person, Karen.
Oh.
Because they're all going on about Debbie being a naughty girl. Was it Debbie? Did Debbie send the flowers? Because they're all going on Debbie's teacher's pet.
Debbie, if you did send the flowers, thank you. I was thrilled to bits when John came to the kitchen before and he had a box of flowers in his hand. And I went, oh, Carol, have you got flowers again? He went, no, they're for you, Karen. It was lovely.
Well deserved.
So it's 135 mils of water, which you know what I didn't do? I forgot to measure the water out. Can you believe that?
Oh, no worries. Do you want me to measure for you?
No, I'm just going to do it here now. Put that in there. So 135 mil, and it's tepid water. It's not out of the tap. I've done it out of the kettle, but then I cooled it down with some tap water, so it is just tepid.
Everyone's probably wondering what's on your post-it note.
The recipe. Even though I know it off by heart.
To measure everything out, so put it all away there.
Yeah, it was all because it was coming in. So then we're going to tip that into the mix. Start the mix on a slow speed, just so that we don't get.
So far that's just the mix and water, isn't it?
That's just 250 grams of whipping it up, which is the salted caramel flavour, and 135 mils of water.
Oh no, Karen, she may not give you the flowers. They're all laughing that she's teacher's pet because she got secret supplies of whipping it up.
Well, whoever did give me the flowers, thank you. I would like you to sort of just message me and let me know, because I couldn't thank you personally. But it's really nice of you, it's lovely. So I'm just setting this off to a medium speed now. Once it's started, you just want to scrape down to get any loose powder. Now please make sure your bowls are grease free. They have to be grease free, otherwise it will not whip up into a meringue. I've got it on full speed. It will only take about 4 minutes. I am going to put also a bit of pavlova. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of white wine vinegar. And that is all you need.
Oh, she did say she sent the flowers. I missed that comment. I'm only truly confused.
It's been one of them kind of weeks, Carol.
What are you looking for then?
It's I said I should have pavlova, and then I didn't tell you what I was going to actually do it on, did I?
As long as you don't put your big board in the oven,
No.
we'll be fine.
So just while that's whipping up now, I'm just going to measure a little bit of brief truth out just to on there. We'll get a piping bag ready. Here we go. Carol can have those ones on that.
If you don't have vinegar, you use lemon. I think you can.
Yes.
Because it's acidic, isn't it?
Yes. I think I've heard that before, where you can use lemon.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think you can use lemon. I'll Google it after. Yeah, because a lot of people wipe them all with lemon juice to make sure
Yes.
that it's fruit-free. Ooh, Lucy Barr, she ordered 26 flavours last week.
Wow. As you can see now, it's starting to thicken up. Can you see that all right, Simon?
Yeah.
It's starting to thicken up now. It's still not at very stiff peaks. You need it to be at stiff peaks. Now, I've done all my meringues, different colours today, so I think I'm going to do this one. Should I do it as a solid white colour, or shall I colour it as a solid latte colour? What do you reckon? Rather than doing the stripes.
I think do the stripes, but do the pink colour, Karen. Oh, I know you want to do
No,
that.
no matter. I can do it. I'm doing the latte mousse.
Yeah, do a latte mousse.
Yeah.
Because I think it looks lovely on one thing.
Right, I'm going to you see, Carol's got me doing all these things now that I usually get covered in. I can have a wash when I'm in the kitchen on my own. So I'm going to do some stripes down the back.
Let me just confirm, it was Debbie Hargreaves.
Thank you,
Debbie.
Debbie.
Did you get the chocolate?
I did. I was telling Simon that
Chocolate.
Oh, yes, got chocolates as well. Oh, it's all going on in here.
Are they for brackets and Simon? I think you find chocolate, it's okay.
I actually was going to give you the chocolate, no, just the flowers. I was going to be dead kind. So as you can see, the mixer then, just it changed tune, and that's how you can tell it's really started to stiffen up now. You can see that now. You can see it's starting to have some gaps in it. It's really starting to thicken up. So while it's just finishing up, I'm just going to paint.
So Karen, because
Yeah.
I'm down here, have you already put the vinegar in?
Thank you. No, I forgot.
Can you tell us what you're doing there, Karen?
I'm painting stripes on the back.
With
so
what?
With colour splash, pink colour.
Right.
Right, I'm just going to turn this down because I'm just going to put
I
in.
want to know, do you need to put vinegar in?
Yes, I
And
do.
you just
Thank
forgot.
you.
You told them about
I
it.
did, thank you. It's a teaspoonful. It can go in now while it's still mixed up. So that's a teaspoon going in. There we go. Oh, you're observant, you lot.
They don't miss a trick.
Doing that.
And the bags at the moment are 500 grams. We are going to be making 1 kilo bags in a couple of months.
So I'm just painting some pink stripes down the bag.
Don't feel sorry for Simon, Sharon. He's had a present.
Yeah, I can't use that one unless I don't shave.
He's got a great present this week, hasn't he?
Yes, thank you, Kathy.
And there's 6 flavours, not 5, 6 flavours. There's black cherry, raspberry ripple, strawberry milkshake, velvet vanilla, lemon drizzle, salty caramel. And you counted them.
I was just thinking about the labels. Oh yeah.
I'm just going to test this now.
Laura is kindly helping with comments. Thanks, Laura. So please, you're around tonight, Friday
Thank
night.
you.
And we're going to say a big thank you to Laura because she was meant to be flying out to Florida today on a big family holiday. So it was their dream family holiday. The whole family was going. And here she is supporting us on whipping it up. Well done, Laura.
Thank you, Laura. Right, so now we have a nice. Carol, come and stand here on the top of your head.
Right, can you just do it slowly instead of throwing it around everyone?
Right, so look at that.
Well,
Over your head.
No.
Come on.
I remember what goes on in this kitchen stays in this kitchen. The food is for our consumption only. And Simon's, because Simon's found something he can eat.
Yeah.
There's been a few questions asking if you can make macarons with it, but
You can.
I am aware that
You
you
can.
haven't tested it yet.
No, we have tested it, but we just need to tweak a few things.
Yeah.
There's a question there, can we add cocoa powder to it? We've not added cocoa to this mix because it works great with the Swiss meringue buttercream, but it doesn't work well making the meringues, pavlovas and macarons.
We've got to investigate that, haven't we? And so there we go. So I've got my meringue in my bag. that's been striped with Colour Splash pink colour gel.
And we're doing these first because they're out the oven first, aren't
Yes. Yeah, this takes it could be an hour and 25 minutes before this is done, and usually what you do is once you've brought it out, that you don't bring it out of the oven, you just turn your oven off. Turn your oven off and leave your door ajar a little bit and just let it go cold naturally. I'll show you one in a minute that I had to take out of the oven because I needed to use it for everything else I've done today, and you'll see that it's cracked.
Yeah.
So here we go.
I thought this was your meringue kisses. You're making your pavlova.
What I've done. You're confusing me now.
That's why she said to put a stripe in it. Yeah.
Just do it slowly so they can see.
Yeah. Are you alright with that camera, Simon?
We're on this camera at the moment.
Yeah, can you see alright?
Let's move that.
Yeah. I'm just using a star tip nozzle and I'm just piping the swirls, making sure they're half on the grease proof and half onto the meringue base.
And because this is all a powder mix, you can actually taste it, so there's no raw egg in it. So you're absolutely fine. This is a Swiss meringue mix. This is a mix that does lots of things. So it does Swiss meringue buttercream, it makes mousse, it makes pavlovas, it makes macarons, it makes meringues, it makes biscuits. There's lots of things it makes with it. It even makes cake. Now we are still playing with the cake. It makes lots of things. So as we learn, and it makes royal icing as well, delicious royal icing.
I'm just doing a few kisses on the spare bit of grease proof there, just so you can see them.
And because there's no fresh egg in it, you can lick the bowl after, like I'm doing.
And I'm going to put that into the oven now on 100. It's 100 Celsius, which I think is it like gas mark 2? I think it is, but it's 100 Celsius for around about an hour and 20-25 minutes. Lift it very carefully with a palette knife after that. If it comes off the grease proof, it's done. If it sticks, leave it in for a little bit longer and then turn your oven off. I'm going to pop this in now. I wish the camera was on camera.
Are you proving what she just said about eating it?
Right, can you see this on the overhead please, Simon?
Yeah.
Can you see this one now? I don't want to move the bits, I'll use it again in a minute. I had to take this one out of the oven because I needed the oven to make some more meringue kisses and some more meringues, and I left it on I put it in the top oven thinking it would cool, forgetting that the top oven, the heat from the bottom oven came through and made it as hot, so it's cracked. Now yeah, it's still edible, and you can still decorate it and you can still throw fruit all over it and nobody knows except you. But just to let you know that that's what it does do. It just cracks if you don't leave it in the oven.
Basically what you're trying to tell them, once it's made, turn off the oven,
Yeah.
leave the door slightly open and go away.
Go away and leave it. And a lot of people make them and leave them overnight.
Overnight, they generally make them late
Yeah.
at night, don't they? Yeah. That was yummy, that's my tea done.
Do you like that, Jo? So that's that one done. Carol, could I have a cloth please?
You can?
Right, now I will do the mousse. I'm going to make the mousse. I'm going to show you this mousse here. Can you see that, Simon?
Yeah.
Right, 250 gram mix makes 4 mousse. It's 100 gram mix
Yeah.
with 80 mils of water and 300 grams of double cream whipped. So what we have to do first is we make up the mixture, the whipping it up into the stiff peaks. So you see, it forms nice. It's actually not quite stiff. It's quite just soft peaks. The whipping it up, and then you will fold in the cream because Carol will now mix me up 300 mils of double cream on the other mixer, and then I can fold them both in together.
I take it's this one.
Yeah. Put those out of the way. And this is very light and fluffy. Now I'm just going to ruin this one. I'm going to show you now.
ruin it.
Well, it's not ruined it because I know we'll eat it in a bit. It's not ruined.
What was it funny like when the delivery men came before?
Delivery men came. They were bringing a parcel in here, and Carol said, "Oh, just try this bit of mousse that was left in the bowl." The lad, he had a couple.
I gave him a fresh one, a new one.
Yeah, and then he had a couple of biscuits. He was dipping it in with the biscuits and saying, "I'm coming here again. I think he's looking for all the deliveries coming here now." So as you can see, I'm going to go into this. It's lovely. Can you see that, Sam? Can you see the air bubbles in there?
Let me zoom in. Right, up a bit more.
Up a bit more.
This way. That's it, yeah.
So you can see the air bubbles, that's how light it is. Now this will stay in the fridge. I think when I've done it, I've had it in the fridge for 2 days and it was absolutely fine to eat. Again, it's double cream, so you don't want to leave it longer than, I wouldn't leave it longer than 48 hours because of the double cream, but it's absolutely fine to eat. So I have 100 grams of whipping it up. £80ml of tepid water again, it's room temperature water. Nearly 80ml.
How thick do you want this, Karen?
Just normal double cream.
What's thick?
Yes, yeah. So into the bowl. Again, just start it slowly so you don't get that cloud. Can you see that cloud, Simon?
Yes.
Bang your bowl a bit. Once it started mixing, I'll do that again. I'll scrape it down again. I'm using a clean spatula here and I've got a grease-free bowl. It's really important if you use a grease-free bowl. I'm going to colour this one because it's this was a salted caramel one. I'm just going to colour this a nice latte colour because I want to use the Calibo Crisp Pearls as a decoration on the top. So I just thought to go a nice contrasting colour. And we'll use some of the PME Stripe Mini chocolate cigarellos as well. I'm just raiding Carol's cupboard. Looking for a bowl. I had a nice glass bowl before. Oh, it's here. Yeah. I just got the one. Unless you just want to dry that, I can do one into that one for me. If I put that down there, you can just dry that one.
Yeah.
And I'll just pipe 2. It doesn't take that long. It seems like it's ages when you're waiting for it, but it doesn't take that long to do. You can just whip it up.
Oh, you've been waiting for that, haven't you?
I got it in. Carol said I could have a fire every time I mentioned the word whipping it up.
I don't mind, I started a conversation last year, let's think of a name. Nobody could think of one. I started this group for a name. Asked everybody, nobody can think of it. Came back with me on a name in 5 minutes.
I know.
What about this one? Everyone,
Yay, that's a great name.
who else likes the name?
Yeah, who else likes the name whipping it up? I think it just sums the product up in one.
Ellen Miles is just saying that her grandson couldn't get enough of the raspberry ripple mousse that she made for him.
Yes. The mousse is absolutely, it's so light, isn't it, Helen? It's just so light and fluffy. Now I'm going to use a 1M Wilton star nozzle.
I'm sorry, Bev, none of it's suitable for vegans, only vegetarians. Sorry. It's gluten-free, it's suitable for vegetarians, it's suitable for halal and kosher diet, and it's nut-free. I'm going to have a go at using the little rolly afterwards. That's my part of the demonstration.
Carol can have that one. She likes playing.
And yes, Rachel, you can use it to make Swiss meringue buttercream.
That's going to be the final thing that I make. I'm going to make the biscuits next, and then once the biscuits are in the oven, I'm going to make the Swiss meringue buttercream. Till then, it's the show's over to Carol.
Little roller now.
As you can see, it's just starting to thicken up now. I'm just going to turn it on to full speed. Always seems wrong when you wait for something, doesn't it, Carol? How's the audience doing, Sam? Have we got a lot of people watching us?
Yeah, we're doing well. 350.
Anybody new to our site? Say hello. Tell us where you're from.
Don't forget to like and share. We're from right on that.
Oh yes, it's with it being alive on a Friday Night Live. Like and share, and we've got a £25 gift voucher ready for you.
Hi to Becky Kennedy and Alice Pickett, I think the first time watchers.
Oh, hello there.
How long does it keep, this packet of...
Pardon?
How long does the product keep?
18 months.
Is it even when it's been opened, or
No, we must use it within 6 months.
6 months after opening?
As you can see, it's starting to come together now. It just seems that when you wait for something, it's like watching a kettle boil. It never happens.
We don't keep it time at 6 months. Once they've tried it, they'll be making more.
Absolutely. And Carol's whipped the cream up for me, so that's I'm going to fold.
Ellen Miles beat me to it. You won't have any left to keep. And everybody who's tasted it, everyone who's tasted it will be saying it's delicious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Carol Butler can't wait to try the mouse.
Don't know what mouse is in your kitchen, but there's a moose in ours.
We've got a moose in our house.
There's a moose in the house.
Carol, could I ask you to whip me some more cream up, please?
Yes,
so that we can just put the pavlova together, or I could do that while you're doing Sugar and buttercream if you wanted to. I could do that while you're doing Sugar and buttercream, or you can hype me up just to show them the finished product.
Yeah. I'm going to that hole.
Really?
I've got a different mixer than you.
Yes, of course you have. I was like that today. I'm not that with a bowl today, wondering which mixer I was going to. Because I've got a kettle chef down one end, and I've got the KitchenAid up the other end, and I have different bowls in my hand thinking, where am I going? Right, that now is coming together really nicely now. So I'm just going to put in some Colour Splash koala.
I have to say I bet more of these. Drop all of this.
Just to point out, it doesn't actually contain any koala. This is vegetarian.
Kale.
Yeah.
Yeah. No actual koala.
It's just koala flavouring, isn't it?
Koala colouring.
It's colour. It's not koala flavoured, no.
It's been terrible, isn't it, tonight? I don't know if you could hear the mixer then, it just changed tune slightly.
You are going to hear this mixer a lot tonight, everyone.
You will. Because that's what it is, it's whipping it up.
Oh,
Simon, you're not going to get a lot of this, I know. If you could throw something at me, you would.
No, it's so bad. I get so many nice kisses while they're here.
what these? Me.
Yeah, them one. Even Simon's at it now.
Oh, they look nice though.
So good.
Oh, look.
So
What is doing now, Ron?
I'm just going to fold this cream.
Oh, no, you didn't tell them.
What?
You took up the mixer and just...
Oh no, this one, I took this off there. So now I'm going to fold the cream into the mixture. If I just fold it in, it won't take a load of air out of it, so it'll still be nice and fluffy.
Just hold it a little bit this way so we can see what it looks like.
Are we alright there?
Yeah.
It's my left hand again, isn't it, Simon? We're being left-handed.
That's what it is. So what have you put in there so far, Karen?
I've put in 100 mils of whipping it up. I've put 80 mils of water and mixed all that together. And now I've just folded in 300 mils of whipped double cream. And I've also put in a koala, the Colour Splash koala colour, just to make it a nice salted caramel colour, so that because it's a salted caramel flavour. You can leave it white if you want to.
Yeah, our mix is white in colour so that you can colour it to any colour that you want. So the way we do our flavoured icing sugars, we've always kept with white, and then that way you can choose any shade of pink, yellow, green, blue, purple, whatever colour you want. You can add powder colours, or you can add liquid gel. It's entirely up to you.
I'm going to put this into my piping bag.
You like them macarons? You never get a treat on the lives, do you,
No.
Simon? Oh, look! I think he's going to like this whipping it up for us.
So do I.
Okay. Right, what do you want me to make for you now?
Just a pot of 300 ml of cream, because that should do a pavlova, alright, wouldn't it? Or I can put some of these meringues together.
Are we going to do that? Are you going to decorate them now, are you?
I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to do
Yeah.
biscuits next if you want me to.
Yeah, let's do biscuits next. Do you need a rolling pin or anything, Karen?
Yes, please.
Simon, could you grab a rolling pin from down that side? Just keep,
Yeah.
keep it on Karen for a minute.
It's just on the front, Karen. But
Right.
that's not helpful, is it? Oh, yeah.
Just stay there on your
Yeah.
front camera, so if you start typing, they can't see.
Right, so I've managed to put it all into the piping bag.
Rolling
I'm
pin.
just making sure that there's no air in it. Now this makes 4 nice ones, but I've just got the 2 bowls here just to show you how nice it looks when it's piped out. Are we on the overhead now,
Yeah.
Simon, please?
Yeah, he's back on it. Getting loads of compliments about your camera skills, Simon. Are you enjoying working here, love?
I
How do you like working with 2 women in the kitchen all the
haven't
time?
seen any, have I?
Bossing you about.
It's so cheeky. So, few crisp pearls on there. And then we'll have,
Oh, they look good.
then we'll have
Oh, they look good. crisp pills are back in stock, by the way. White, I think there's white, ruby, lemon, salted caramel, isn't there?
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
And chocolate.
We've tarted it up. If Ryan, if Ryan can do little tartly bits, I'm going to do it. Look at them bad boys. I love it when he says that. Right, so that is the mousse, and just on the front camera there, so you can see that. You can see how light it is because it's still in the layers.
Yeah, lovely that, isn't it?
So it's absolutely, and it's a quick dessert for you to put together after tea. Make 4 nice generous portions.
They're massive portions.
They're massive. Oh, I mean, I've overdone the glasses there, but you could have 4 generous portions, or if you've got a lot of you could just divide it between how many glasses you need.
Yeah.
So
put that behind you.
That's behind me now.
And you'll put lemon one with it.
Oh, I've got a lot to eat later. So I'm only kidding. So that's the mousse.
There's a mousse in the house.
There's a mousse loose in the house. I've got some more there. Right. Biscuits. Shortbread cookies. Could I have a beater, please, Carol? That's one thing I forgot. I got myself a whisk out.
Okay, yeah. You can. You did.
Oh, I've got them out, did that? I'm not losing it then, not yet.
Just over your husband.
Oh, he's going to love that. Right, so I've just got to, because I didn't realise I was doing biscuits, Carol threw that one on me.
Can you over whip it? Can you over whip this?
We haven't done yet.
I haven't, and I've to tell you the truth, I've left it whiskey.
You've got the sprinkles and stuff on bread.
Yeah. John, if you're watching, you have a pudding.
What is it?
It's the mousse.
Oh.
He said he was going to tune in.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
It's funny as both having a husband, won't John?
I know, it's very, when I'm talking to the warehouse, I'll say, and I went with John somewhere, and they look at me and went, no, my John, not Carol's John, my John. So the shortbreads is 100 gram of mixture, of the whipping it up mixture. And then I need to have 30 mils of water. Just ask Carol to fill that with just some water for me. Just again, room temperature tepid water. It doesn't have, not freezing cold and not boiling hot.
Out the gas or out the tap?
I did a bit of both before. So we'll have 30 mils. So that is 100 grams of mixture, 30 mils of tepid water. We have 100 grams of room temperature butter and 200 grams of plain flour. There we go. So we mix this in until it's combined.
She gave the raspberry ripple to her husband and he knew what it was straight away without prompting. That's how good the flavour was, isn't it?
Yeah, the flavours they're absolutely, you can tell, as soon as you taste it, you can tell. No, sorry Sam, I've made a bit of a cloud there for you. Your glasses are steamed up, haven't they?
Amazing, you see, Karen?
I'm just scraping some of that down.
Can you put the mousse in a layer cake? Yes, you can.
Yes.
Yeah, because we did that, didn't we?
Yes.
So, yes, you can put the mousse in a layer cake and you can refrigerate it. Great camera work, Simon, from Kay. Oh, you're a little fancy.
Oh, absolutely.
Just saying the mousse would be nice on ice cream cone cupcakes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this stuff, This is if you cook
Yeah,
cakes.
and be very light as well.
Yes.
As opposed to buttercream.
Yes.
Would that be a diet product then?
Another diet product, absolutely. Now just doing this till it's a bit, it doesn't come to stiff peaks this one, it didn't with me today or the last time. It's just till it's a nice creamy mixture. Then I'll add the butter and then I'll add the flour. Just giving it a right good mix up at the moment. I'm going to add the mixture one block at a time. This poor mix is going to need a holiday soon. I'm just mixing the butter in one block at a time now.
And you're on form, Karen. You've done a pavlova. You're now on the mousse. Got me saying it now. Lynn, everybody, they are on the website already. So all you need to do is go to brand, go to whipping it up, just drop into brand, whipping it up, there they are. I'm sure they're in the what's new section.
And the recipes are under the recipe section, aren't they?
And the Swiss meringue does work with this novel.
So I've mixed the butter now, I'm just making sure that the butter is well mixed into the mixture. And then,
So we're all very pleased Simon gets munchies tonight.
yes,
He never gets anything, does he?
well, we're spoiling him tonight, he better not get used to it. I'm just going to turn this down to a slow speed.
So Iris, just in case you're forgetting anything, this is not Irish your mum. So Iris, just in case you get anything, we're on speed tonight because we're showing so many things that this product can do. So we're not just showing you to make a buttercream, we're actually showing you lots of things. We haven't got to the buttercream.
No.
So far we have made a pavlova and little kisses. We have made the mousse and we're now making biscuits. It colours really well, Sue. Yes, it does.
I'll just, while that's just mixing now, we just get that's the lemon, can you see that, Simon? That's the lemon drizzle flavoured mousse, and I've coloured it yellow. As you can see, it's coloured really well.
Yep.
And we've got the latte, the koala coloured to make it like a latte colour, so that's a koala coloured, the Colour Splash gels. It doesn't alter the texture of the mixture, it just holds really well. Right, this is mixed. So it is gooey. It's you just need to put a little bit. I've lost my little bowl. I had a little bowl.
Are all these recipes on the site?
Yeah.
On the mixing it up?
Yeah, I've
Right.
just not added photos yet.
Right.
A little bit of flour onto the board. And this is Carol, could you pass me a scraper, please?
I can.
A scraper will get it out of the bowl.
Scraper?
Yes, please.
What are you looking for? Yeah.
Thank you. Right. So
So are you going to make our diet biscuits and normal biscuits, Karen?
yeah, we'll do
Because
the
we can only have the diet ones, can't
yeah, absolutely.
What the diet ones? What?
we? You just have to wait, Simon. Do not be spoiling it.
Don't spoil.
Just you're giddy on all the treats you've got tonight.
So it is quite a soft
Did you get in
mixture.
bed? He hasn't stopped eating them. Have you seen him?
I
We've been
know.
on left round our decoration
I've
after.
seen it. They're just going down.
I thought they were for me then.
This end.
You're that end's yours.
You're on the rejects.
All right.
So it is a soft dough. So make sure your board's floured. Make sure your rolling pin's floured. Lightly. You know, I've not got Carol.
What?
Any trays?
Oh, right.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, they're a different flavour.
Yeah, they're all different flavours. They're doing all different ones.
Do you not believe me, Sarah? I've been working hard all day. You think I've just been sat here drinking coffee?
Well, that's a good idea, Carol.
Thanks, Karen. Right, I'll just have to quickly create this one. Did you use every tray in the house today, Karen?
Pretty much.
And where's the paper?
Here's what I made earlier. Actually, what I did use, I was using the, yeah.
Somebody asked about using stork instead of butter.
No.
Would that be a bad idea?
No.
I've not tried
You
it.
wouldn't normally use stork for biscuits, you
No.
always use butter. It has to firm up, you see, and stork wouldn't firm up. Your biscuit has to go in the fridge.
Yeah, because I do chill these I was chilling these for 15 minutes like we do with our normal shortbread biscuits so they don't spread. I chill them for 15 minutes in the fridge and then I pop them into the oven. And it's usually 140 degrees centigrade. I think that's gas mark 4.
So all the recipes are on the website, so don't worry, they're all there. All you've got to do is go to sugarandcrumbsmixingitup.com. In the search, just write the word whipping it up. All the recipes will come up. There's no images, I've not put the images on yet. But they're all there anyhow.
So this recipe makes 20 biscuits depending on the size. I've used this size. It'll make you about 21 biscuits of that size. You can go bigger and use the giant cutter like I did for the big gingerbread if you want big shortbread cookies.
Do you need any more clean bubbles, Karen?
No. Yeah, just one for your.
Is that one that clean?
That one's not. It's like. I think we've dirtied every bowl in the kitchen now.
Okay.
We've dirtied every bowl in the kitchen. I think every tray's been used. So it's dead easy because it comes together again really nice. So you can re-roll it out. Just get a few more biscuits on there.
You've done our diet ones yet?
I'm just, they're getting there. Absolutely.
You don't have to cut them all that kind.
No, I'm going to put them to one side. I just want to get those on the board there. So there you go. So we have, I mean, I've still, as you can tell, I've still got some dough left there, which I'll roll out while Carol's doing her cake in a bit. So at the moment I've got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I've got 17 biscuits and I've still got some dough left. So I'm going to get round about 22 biscuits. The thinner you do them, the more crispy they are and the more diet friendly they are, the thinner you do them. Aren't they, Carol?
Yeah, the diet ones because they're thin.
And the more you can eat.
I'm just going to put these in the fridge now.
And what oven temperature do you want these?
140, please.
right, Sam?
No, I'm not on dishes. I don't do dishes.
No, he doesn't do dishes.
He doesn't do dishes, believe you
He
me.
tied up behind me. He arrives and he leaves.
Yeah, I noticed this morning when I came in.
Have you noticed? He does do that,
I moved his bottle again, his empty bottle.
I know.
Yeah.
I got rid of him. I moved his clothes. He does. He arrives and he leaves, doesn't he, Karen?
Absolutely. Typical man.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got us two looking after him.
Yeah. Right, Carol,
Yeah.
do you want me to make your Swiss meringue buttercream now?
Yeah.
Because I can whip some cream up down there later and bang things together. So we've got a nice clean board now.
And we're preparing this for, if you tell them what we're preparing it for, because we're going to use a rolling. That's your one.
Yeah. Right, so I'm making it all nice and clean because now we're going to make some Swiss meringue buttercream, and then Carol's going to decorate a cake and she's going to use a little roller and she's going to show you how well you can pipe with the Swiss meringue buttercream. Again, now you need, you really do need a grease-free bowl.
Yeah, and a warm bowl.
Yes.
Okay, don't have a cold bowl, a warm bowl.
Middle of what we was doing when we was testing, because we've been going from last year and all over Christmas, we actually put a warm towel around the bottom of the bowl, and it brought the mixture together really nicely. It's boiling it outside, so this is a nice room temperature bowl. This is lovely.
Just warmed it up, what's with it?
You're good to me.
You do all of this. It's great having a night off.
How long do the biscuits take?
The biscuits will take.
They're in the fridge at the moment now.
All right.
We've got to be staying here for 15 minutes.
Yes.
They will be done by the end of the night.
Yes.
Having said that, we have got a load there if you want to show them.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that snap again?
Yeah. So these are the ones I prepared, as Blue Peter say. Some are prepared earlier. These are how they turn out. They're a nice golden brown. And then listen to this. A lovely snap. And they taste gorgeous. And the people, our members who was in our group who was trying the mixture, have said they keep for weeks. They didn't in my house. They didn't in my house, but they do keep a long time in Tupperware.
But they evaporate if you.
They evaporate. If you've got children, they evaporate. So I'm just making sure there's no grease in the mixing bowl. There's no grease anywhere. Because I'm going to lift the mixer onto the... Are we alright there, Simon?
Yeah, perfect.
So double make sure there's no grease anywhere. Swiss meringue buttercream. It's 250 grams of mix.
Not too bad. There's still over 330 people on a Friday night. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, thank you for
Karen,
joining
you're doing
us.
Great. We're only 1 hour in.
Wow.
1 hour and 10.
Just forgot me. I used the water before.
There you are. Anne McMillan says, a lovely snap and a lovely smile.
Thank you. Right, I'm back. Got my water again. So it's 135 ml of tepid water.
Do you know, Angela's got a good idea. So if the bowl was too cold, she could warm up her wheat wrap and wrap around it.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, Nikki King's saying you could do thinner biscuits and sandwich them together.
Oh,
You could sandwich them together with Swiss meringue buttercream, couldn't you?
they're not very diet then, but yeah, it sounds
That's
good.
it.
Sounds good. One day, Carol will be thin.
In my dreams. I don't think I was born thin.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour the 135 ml of water in and start mixing on a slow speed. That's just mixing.
Oh, I like that. Jackie Adams, Karen is whipping through the recipes.
Oh dear.
Hey, come on, have you got any more of them whips? So Karen has just whipped this up. Karen is whipping that up. And Jackie Adams
Simon's going, hurry up, hurry up.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Look at that show me the episode. What is it like? I did ask you, do you want coffee?
Oh yes, please, that'd be lovely. Thank you, Carol.
Karen, do you want fruit?
No, I'm alright, thanks. I'll probably have a water in a
That's
minute.
lovely. Leslie, thank you guys. Thank you guys for amazing lives. Time after time, I'm exhausted watching you. We're always busy in our lives. We've got a lot in it,
Yeah,
don't we?
yeah.
And we have a lot of personality. Geraldine wasn't born thin either.
No.
Gosh, she wasn't born thin. She was 11 pounds 4 ounces.
Wow.
Geraldine.
Can I have a spatula, please?
Julie Ann Davies never touched a skinny baker. Good girl, Julie.
Good girl. A beater, but yeah. I mean, one of them plastic things. I'm really using and abusing her tonight. She's been my Joey all night. It's amazing. Yes. So I've just got this on full speed now. Now this is one that you need to get up into your nice soft peaks. And this is one that you do want to watch because halfway through when I put the butter in you'll think it's all gone wrong. I'm just so happy. Imagine that. It's supposed to happen like this. No, it's not coming together. Oh no.
Joe Griffin says you're like the road runner. You're getting through it, Karen. Well done. Liz Hawkins, the best thing to do is we're an hour and 15 in now. The best thing to do is re-watch live afterwards.
So what are you making on this one, Karen?
This is Swiss meringue buttercream. So this is what Carol's going to coat her cake with.
Elaine saying we could sandwich some of the mousse
The mousse.
between the biscuits.
Oh, now you've given Carol an idea.
That mousse is nice. Right, Simon, you want coffee? Karen, you want a brew?
Yeah, I'll have a tea, please. Because I'll have time to drink it then when Carol's on next. Yes, coming up, Carol's going to decorate a 6-inch cake with Swiss meringue buttercream and show you how to pipe with it. So I'm going to turn this up now. As you can see, it's starting to come together. Can you see that all right, Simon? On the overhead.
Yeah.
So it's starting to come together. Now you need to get this to come together to be soft, stiff peaks, if that makes sense.
Whipped up.
Yeah.
We're whipping up coffee.
And the great thing with this recipe is it's 250 grams of the whipping up mixture and it's 250 grams of the butter, so you don't have to have any of those little bits of butter hanging around in your fridge. You're using the whole block. And as you can see, it's spreadable, so it has to be room temperature butter. While it's whipping
What
up.
are you doing? You don't know if you see or you doing it down there. What are you doing instead of hiding down the camera?
Okay, there he is. That's for you, John. Carol's put it in a nice jam jar and we've decorated it up. We've got a long
Take
spoon.
them all home, not leaving me.
And that's coming together really nicely now. But I still want it to go stiffer.
So the little rollies are arriving. You can still buy them now. And they are arriving later next week.
Don't forget, ladies, you can buy this whipping up now live on the website. It's $4.99 as an opening launching offer. It's a 500-gram pack, so it will make 2 big pavlovas. It will make loads and loads of meringue kisses. It will make around, I think it's 100 biscuits. You can get out of the one packet that you can get 100 biscuits. About an hour and 20 usually. Yeah. But again,
Alison's girl saying there's a song, whip it and whip it good.
okay.
That's you tonight. She whipped everything today tonight. Simon's missed out. Having said that, he has been eating the treats.
Absolutely.
I can feel it already, yeah.
They're not used to having the treats, are you, Simon? Because it's usually always got gluten for you.
Good job, really. I'd be...
We have to make you run home rather than drive.
That's the interesting thing. Jack will have to try it when he's like, Jackie Adams said, can it be left as it is without adding the butter? I don't like the marshmallow fluff. I don't think we actually tried it. I'll try it after.
Yeah.
Karen, you are the queen, says Peggy Ray.
Thank you, Peggy. Peggy America.
Yeah.
Oh, hiya, Peggy. You got up early again. It's going to be about 4 or 5 minutes in the
What
morning.
recipe you want now? Which one have you opened now? Can you tell them how many flavours it is?
Yeah, we've got 6 flavours. We've got salted caramel. We've got
You've made mousse with.
that I've made the mousse with. I've got, and I've also got lemon drizzle that I've made the mousse with. We've got raspberry ripple, velvet vanilla,
Black cherry.
black cherry. I've got black cherry. I've got black cherry. There's black cherry somewhere along here.
What did you make the biscuits with?
The biscuits. Some of I've made them with black cherry. The ones in the oven, they've been made with black cherry, and the salted caramel ones are there. That's where I got myself mixed up.
Simon can't have biscuits because he is on a gluten-free diet. But let me tell you now, he's going through the meringue kisses fairly rapidly. He's going to be skipping home. He won't need his car tonight.
Right, as you can see, this is now forming. Just going to
Is
take.
that before you've added the butter, Karen?
Yes, I've not added the
You know
butter
what?
yet.
Let's have a spoonful of that.
So I
now
just want to
do
show
the
you.
marshmallow fluff.
That has got some nice peaks in there now.
Yeah, just grab a
Yep.
bit of that.
Just want to put this back on. Carol's going to test it for you, don't worry. A big blob.
Yeah, well, I'll give you one to test. Let me just see what it tastes like. You know what it is? It is like marshmallow fluff. To show the camera.
That's easy.
You can't turn away from the camera. That is like marshmallow fluff.
It is. That is definitely like marshmallow
so before
fluff.
you put the butter in, that's
Yes.
just like marshmallow fluff.
Oh my good
And
grief.
that is too good. Simon, do you want to try some?
No.
Not a palette now. I'll give you a spoon.
Yeah, we'll give you a spoon.
You're a good boy. That is nice.
I've just sanitised my hands again, ladies.
Give him a go.
Oh
How's
yeah,
he
you
gonna have some on there?
I was giving him the clean palette
That
knife.
is
Pop it down and I'll
All
get
right,
it.
there you go.
That's gorgeous, that. So there you go. New recipe created, marshmallow fluff. That is beautiful. My granddaughter's going to go mad for
Oh,
it.
absolutely. And my daughter loves marshmallow fluff because that is one that you can do rather than melting your marshmallows at the bonfire. Make that, spread that on the chocolate biscuits. You've got your s'mores.
Oh, that's so nice. What do you think of that, Simon? Nice, isn't it? I don't think you've ever had so much sugar in one, have you? Have you?
I'm
So
going to be...
Right, let's tell them. Go on then. So what are you doing now?
Right, I'm now going to add the butter a bit at a time.
You just add a chunk at a time and you must get it all
Yes.
incorporated. What are you looking for?
I was looking for another palette knife that I can scrape off, please. So you have to make sure that each lump has been incorporated into the mixture.
I don't think they're going to get past marshmallow fluff, Karen.
No, I don't know.
Why have we not tasted it like that?
Because we've been too busy trying to do everything else.
I
I know.
We've been trying all the different
Yeah.
recipes and everything, but we never even thought of trying it like that.
No.
Yeah, it's perfect for a tea cake.
Oh.
Oh God, yeah, you know what, we'll have to get some of those molds out, put some chocolate in,
Oh.
put that in with a biscuit. Oh my God. Karen, we're on it, we're on it, we're on it. Yes, Geraldine, Simon will be bouncing off the cameras later. He's never had so much sugar in his life. I've never seen him eat this much food, have you, Karen?
No.
He never gets fed by us, does he? He has to bring his own tea and everything, doesn't he?
Don't all feel sorry for him.
Jo says she's been trying to buy fluff and now she doesn't need to. She can make her own.
Absolutely.
Jo, I tell you, you're going to rave about it. I can't believe that we have not tried it.
And it's flavoured fluff.
We like flavoured fluff. When adding the butter, should the bowl still be warm? It's actually warm in here. And we actually warmed the bowl before we started using it.
And I think the mixer's now warming it as well. The mixer feels like it's on overdrive.
Yeah. Jackie Adams says she's decided fat is the new skinny.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll take that.
Now Carol's talking dirty.
So it does take time, this. You can't just put it all in. You just have to do it a little bit at a time to make sure it's all incorporated.
I am thinking there, we could get the moulds out, use the calibre chocolate.
Oh, I'm
I'm
17 steps ahead of you.
Oh, listen, no, put the small thing.
Yeah.
Right, the small, a little blob of jam.
Yes.
Then we could make the little shortbread biscuits.
Yes.
Little ones, put them on top.
Yes.
Coat it with chocolate.
Absolutely.
Oh, we're on it. I love tea cake. Oh my God, I'm never going to be thin ever again. I've been dreaming.
And then, if you wanted to, when you bring them out, you can coat them in coconut. We can have snowballs.
Jackie Evans says she eats marshmallow fluff out the tub. Listen, I don't think this is going to get in the tub. You know what? Forget this Swiss meringue buttercream.
Too late. I put the butter in.
The Calabo chocolate, I've been waiting for it. The 2.5 kilos has arrived today. Calabo are out of chocolate at the moment. They're out of chocolate. So I've actually ordered it. It's being dispatched on the 27th, I hope. So I should have it the week after the 27th. Wendy's great. She uses our products for lots of things. Wendy, whatever you think of, come and tell us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. In fact, message me after Wendy. Yeah, Jackie Adams, she's on it. Happy tea cakes. I wonder how many tea cakes we'll see next week.
We'll see you in this kitchen.
Oh, that's nice. Sticky pound. Karen is a classy lass, whipping new stuff into a glass. Meringue kisses and biscuits for flavours galore. I think the product was a 10 out of 10 score.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Brilliant. I like that. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Hey, you're getting all the glory, you tonight, for our product, aren't you, Karen?
You put me on first. You put me on first. But we saved the best till last, you see.
But they love having us play in the kitchen though, don't you?
Yeah.
You all like having me, Simon and Karen in the kitchen, don't you?
My mum said that we're like Laura and Hardy, me and you. Right, I'm just going to stop this a minute and scrape down because I've just got a bit of butter. Now, as you can, I don't know if you can see, but it looks like it's going curdly. What have I done? Nothing. It's supposed to be like this.
Are you just coming up for your mistake, Karen? Surely.
It's supposed to go like this. No, it's going to go even worse.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
We just have to throw it away, would we?
We don't. We just carry on whipping it up.
And hope nobody notices.
No, it will go. It'll go like it's curdled. It'll look like it's separating. That's when we thought, like, I mean, when I've been doing it when I very first started, I thought, oh my goodness, what's happened? And then we realised, just carry on beating it, and it just comes back, and then you'll see these different stages.
Oh, that's nice. Jackie says, Loved that banter with you all. I have withdrawal symptoms when you're not around. But we do have a lovely laugh in the kitchen here, don't we?
We laugh all the time, me and you, don't we?
Yeah.
And then we're usually ribbing Simon. We go.
We like taking the mickey out of
We
Simon.
do.
That's because he has us running around doing everything for him.
Yes.
That's why I do it. Because you take the mickey out of me, so I just make you run around.
Right, I'm just going to move out of the way a minute. I'm just going to, can you see the camera there? I'm going to let Carol put her head in the bowl. I'm moving over here, Carol.
Put your head in the bowl.
Oh, no, so you can see what it looks like.
Oh yeah. I have seen it many times.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Sorry, Robert.
This is where people wanted to start throwing it away. They
Yes,
all thought
I know.
it was
'Cause it
curdled.
does look as though it's curdled, but you don't. You just carry on. And it's the same when you bring this product. If you can have this. I'll answer a couple of questions actually for you now. Okay. You can put this on your cake. When we use it as a buttercream, you can put it straight onto the cake, and you can leave it on the cake at room temperature for 2 days. Perfectly fine. You can actually refrigerate it, or you can freeze it. If you freeze it or refrigerate it, you bring it back to room temperature. Just leave it out, bring it back to room temperature. It may have some water on it. Do not worry. Just pull that little bit of excess water off. Pop it back into the bowl. Stick the mixture on. It will go really soft, gloopy, horrible, soupy. That's how bad it will go. So you put the mixture on, and when it's like soup and you're thinking, you know what, it's never going to get better, this, you just leave the mixer on and it will all come back. It's exactly the same as making Swiss meringue buttercream the normal way. I think we're all feared of making Swiss meringue buttercream the normal way. And the normal way is by using egg white. We're using powder formula here, okay? So it's exactly the same, but we're taking out the pressure of you having to put it on a double boiler or on a pan with a bowl over it, on a pan of water with a bowl on. We've taken all that pressure away. So this is really curdling now. And I don't know whether Simon can actually see in the camera, but it's curdling, but it will get better, okay? So do not worry about it at all.
Is it when you...
Is that the whole mix in there?
Yes. When you... No, that's the 250 gram pack.
You do the 500 in cake.
While you're doing the first crumb coat, I'll mix some more down there.
I'll make it into
Yeah.
colours. And you can do the next
Yeah.
one.
But as Carol said, if you do refrigerate it or if you do freeze it and you bring that to room temperature, it will take a good 10 minutes, at least 10 to 12 minutes of beating it, and that's all it takes. So you just keep the mixer on and it actually will just come back. I'm just going to turn this up now to speed. As you can see, it looks like it's gone like separated cream. That's exactly how it's supposed to look, and it's going to come back nice and light and fluffy. This is where I panicked and thought I'd done something wrong.
Yeah.
As you can see now, it really does look now as though the cream's, as though it's just separated. And then give it another minute and a half and it's all going to come back. Sorry? Yeah. Nearly there now. Sorry? No, I've got one there. I'll do that. Right, Carol.
Yeah.
I'm not very. I am all say with Swiss, but I don't use it that often. Has that mixed enough, or does it need to mix a bit more?
No, it's fine.
There.
Yeah.
Right.
I've just did it. I'll just sort it out.
Do that, and then I'm going to disappear again. There we go.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
So you see, it comes back. It goes really horrible at first, as though it's this double cream that's separated, and then it just suddenly, within a minute and a half, it just comes back. So if you want to move, and then I'll tidy it up for you, Carol, and then I'll move down the bottom end.
I'll do it now. Stop, okay?
Yeah.
Because you've got 7 minutes to do the next.
Got 7 minutes. Oh my good grief.
7 minutes.
Carol, can you get in that ideal, please? Right, Carol's back with you in a moment.
Right, let's get decorated
down
again.
here, please, Carol.
Can I do what?
Throw the scales too. Just put
Wait.
the scales down here for me, please.
Do you want
Thanks
to
very
launch them?
much.
Yeah. Right, let's get this out of the way a minute. So, thank you for joining us on Cake Flicks last week. It was great, wasn't it? And weren't you all chuffed about how that cake came together? So, anyhow, what we're going to do is, I'm actually cheating today. I'm using Swiss Sweet Success cakes. Now you go, well, Karen makes all the cakes in the kitchen. It's great having Karen here because I used to have to do everything. For 3 years for Facebook Lives, I had to do all the baking, all the prepping, everything, no help, nothing. And then this year, John's rewarded with me an assistant. And Karen does it all, it's lovely, so I can get on with all my other things. So while I'm here, there's some little features on the website that weren't working. Anyhow, we've got a new set of developers in. We've had 2 developers over the last 6 months, and basically they've been a nightmare, not achieved anything. I've got this new team on, and within a week they've sorted out everything. So you'll be pleased to know there's a little comments box as well now. So little comments, but we can't, so if we owe you something or we need to replace something for you, you can pop that in the comments. But of course we would love it if you feel you want to tell us how much you love us. That's what it's there for, isn't it, Karen?
Absolutely.
So Sweet Success cake. If you've never tried Sweet Success cakes, do try them, they're great. So I'm just going to have that one there. Just using this just to make it easy. So we'll make a tall cake. We took the cakes down to the old folks home this week. So we took the cake down that I made last Saturday, and the 2 mousse cakes that Karen made, 2 cakes that she decorated with the mousse, they went down to the old folks home. I have taken pictures, but I forgot to actually post them on social media. So I'll get them posted later on. And just let me go and get a knife.
They loved them, didn't they?
Yeah. I'm not going to make this cake this tall. I'm going to make it tall, but I'm going to cut this in half.
Which one do you want, Carol?
The big sharp one there, please, Karen.
The big long one?
Yeah, please. And just let's get this on a board and a turntable. 1 second, is it okay? Where's that board gone now? Turntables.
There's your board.
It's alright, don't worry. No, the pink one. Can you pass us a turntable, Simon, please? Oh, Karen, it was under our nose before, wasn't it? Oh, here it is. Crikey, can't see for looking.
Oh, we've got that one. I think it's just had the bombs in it.
Yeah, okay. So let's just do this. Let's get my knife out. You know what I'm like, right? got another weapon in my hand. But I'm not very good at all this, what's it calling? You know, doing all that business, cutting it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cut ours and just eyeball it because I like eyeballing it. And there we go.
Did you just cut on your pink board?
No, never touched my pink board.
Carol doesn't touch the pink one.
No.
She hovers
I'm
above it.
very good where my pink board is. I look after it. Where's that jam on that? Just like that. I look after my pink board. Right, bit of jam on. So we're just going to have to put this together really very quickly.
No, don't do it that quick.
Why?
Because I'm just washing my mixer off.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'm going to colour the Swiss meringue buttercream anyhow. So, very quick. We will have to do it quickly. There we go. So that one,
Just jam?
just jam. No, I'm going to put some buttercream in it in a minute. It's just why I get this out of the way. Right. Let me just get this mixture out of the way. I want to colour some of this as well, because we want to use it for the little rollies. So that's why Karen was doing all this. And the reason is she's been doing it all day, so she's got it down to a fine art. There was no point in me coming around faffing around. We may as well just let Karen on with it. So and she's made this product that many times. Michelle, who works in our warehouse as well, she makes it. So, and they've all had a great time, everybody who's been playing with it. So you know that I don't bother doing all that fancy, making it all lovely and nice. Let's just mush it all in, it will do. There you go. Right, so then we want the next layer, jam. So I have to remember to put the cream on, because last week I actually forgot to put the cream on the top layer. But you lot reminded me. I love it how observant you all are. So I actually haven't tried the little rollie on the Swiss meringue buttercream. And to be fair, it'd be good to give it a good try, because Evil Cake Geniuses in America, and that's what they use all the time. So it'd be nice to see how it goes. So it'd be another, I'm scraping the jam out here, aren't I? It'd be nice to just see how it all goes. What are you laughing at, Simon?
I didn't know I was laughing.
I heard a little thing. Hey, go on, what are you laughing at?
I wasn't laughing at anything.
Can you do me a favour and open that door? It's freaking boiling up here, isn't it? I've been lovely and cool down there. It must be Karen's all the speed that she's done up here. It's freaking boiling up here. So anybody who's seen me decorate a cake, you know I have my own unique way of doing things. It's very much a slap it together type of effect. So, now that's going to do. We're going to, where's the cake board and the thing? There we go. Cake board. So, like I say, with this product, you can leave it out on the cake, and you can leave your cake at room temperature for 2 days. Normal room temperature. Obviously, if it's really hot, I probably wouldn't. So, here we go. Right. So while Karen makes up some more meringue for me, I'm just going to start colouring this. Is that way? And piping it up. How to make enough mess in the kitchen. So I always like to keep the pink board clean though. I don't actually know what I'm going to decorate on this cake yet. I never really know. Eh?
You're going to wing it.
Yeah, I never really know what I'm going to make. I had a chat with the global, the cake isolation room. I think it's called Cake Artist Global. What is it called? She'll go mad. But anyhow, Cheryl Robinson. And I'm doing a live for them next Friday. And she said to me, I want you to make a Christmas theme. I went, it's May. So we're doing Christmas themed cakes next Friday. And I said, but it's May. She said, yeah, no, but I want you to do a Christmas theme. I'm like, all right, okay then. So I've got to start thinking about doing something with the nozzles for a Christmas theme. Right, just let me get a bowl scraper.
What you did,
Get me a bowl scraper.
what you did the other day was really good though.
That was really good for Christmas,
That was
isn't it?
really good.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. The one I did on Cake Flicks last week would have been good for
Can't do the same
Christmas.
one again though.
No. The thing is, I probably won't remember how to do it, Simon. Just came together, didn't it? So we'll just colour that. Colour that, colour that. Let's get some colours out. Fill our nozzles up. So I'm going to use Colour Splash, and I'm also going to use this teal, I think I'll use. Teal Colour Mill. So I just want to get some pink. One second. I'll tell you what, let's do violet. what this violet looks like on here. I don't know why I've got empty containers in here. 1 second. Throw that away. Karen, have you got the other colour splash?
Sorry?
Have you got the other colour splash? The other roll of colour splash?
Yeah. Down here. You can get down here.
Thanks very much. So let me find the violet. Put that in there. I'm going to put the hot pink in here. Weird when you take over from somebody else's station, isn't it? Don't know where anything is. So we'll put the pink in here. And then I think we'll use this forest green in here. Right, so we're just getting these ready while Karen gets me another batch of Swiss meringue buttercream ready. She didn't realise I wanted 500 grams, so she just made a 250 gram batch. So I'm just going to colour this in. So whenever you whenever you colour in, always palette it in. Don't mix, just palette it in. Takes out all the air bubbles. So let's just smooth it all in. So this is the pink from Colour Splash.
Oh, Jake, Matt Dougal says, all three, the dream team.
The dream team.
Dream team, love it.
So that's a nice pink now. That's a lovely pink, that, isn't it? Can you see that from the overhead there?
I can see that. Oh, that looks nice, that. I can see it on
Yeah.
the camera. I'm not sure on my phone.
Ah, right. Are we on the overhead there, Simon?
Yeah.
So we're just paddling it in. Right, where's my pipe bags ready? I've got a 1M Wilton. Like I say, I've got an idea of what I'm going to make, decorate, but I've actually never done it before. I actually saw somebody make it the other day and I thought, oh, I quite like that idea. So, anyhow, it was actually not the other day, it was last week. So I said to Karen, oh, I'm going to make that for Cake Flicks. So when Karen was watching Cake Flicks last week, when I made what I made, she thought, it's nothing like what you were going to do. And after Cake Flicks, I made the cake and I thought, actually, that wasn't what I was going to do. So who knows what's going to happen now. But anyhow, it looked good, didn't it?
Well, the people at the care home loved it.
Yeah, they did. They were well chuffed, weren't they? We'll have to post the pictures after. Right, so that's one colour done. One colour done, we'll get that out of the way. Next one.
So is this Swiss meringue buttercream?
This is the Swiss meringue buttercream, yeah. Have you lost yourself, Simon?
So what's the difference between this and normal buttercream?
It's very smooth and very shiny, this.
Right.
So it's what the Americans and the Europeans use, okay? And it's a different texture as well. It's a very smooth on your palate consistency. I mean, I love buttercream, okay? But a lot of people like this and it leaves a very nice glossy shine afterwards as well. So like in my cupcake bouquet group, not this month, but I will be showing them a demo on how to decorate cakes with this. They've got so much to learn in that group. So, but they're going to love decorating cakes with this. And it does work with the Russian piping tips as well. It just gives a nicer look to the flowers. So look, that's a nice violet colour there, isn't it? I've got that all mixed in. So like I say, don't beat it, paddle it in. You should do that with your buttercream as well. So you're probably wondering why we've got these three colours together. They're all going to have their big moment shortly. Are you excited, Simon? You never know what's going to go on in the kitchen, do you?
You never tell me anything.
I know. He's so funny, though, Simon, because we say, right, can you do the banners? He goes, yeah, what are they? I go, I don't know, Simon, just do them. So then I say, well, what are we doing tonight? I said, well, I don't know. He said, is that how you want me to say it? I said, well, I don't know. You just do it, Simon. And it was like, it really is, because he said, what do you want the title to be? I don't know, decorating cakes. I said, really? Is that what you want to call it? I said, yeah, that's what we're doing. But he always comes up with something good. And he saved my life this week on a few occasions. This week I needed some amendments. Quick little text message, Simon, help.
I bet he's got, when you text him, I bet he's got it going, I bet it's a different ringtone in the moment.
The good thing is, I know he's awake all night like me. So it's like, you know, you've got those few people in your life that you know are just awake, aren't they? And Simon is.
Carol's ringtone is silent.
I probably would not get the same response at 9 o'clock in the morning of him. I probably wouldn't get a response.
Yeah, the ringtone, it's the boss, it's the boss.
But I've had a few people help me out. You know, people are wonderful, really. You know, if you look at your team behind you, you know, I mean, I even said to my printer yesterday, I don't know what, there was two of the lads working in the office with me. I had to go and work down in Bredbury yesterday. And we had to wait for the day team to go out. Karen was doing, you came with me, didn't you? She was doing something in the warehouse. And I had to have two people working with me in the office. And we have to do it this big triangle thing. And then the printer came and he helped me out. And I just said to him, we've got a new lad. And I just said to Matt, I said, oh, I love you, Matt. Thank you very much. But this man has been my printer for 7 years. And you could see that this lad's thinking, why is she telling this strange man she loves him? He's going, thanks, Carol. Right, have we got the next batch? We're nearly done? Right, so with the green, I'll just pop it in the bags.
I got the best thing yesterday because I had to do your job and I did that job and I was doing it outside and I was dragging the table where the sun was.
Oh, it's so funny, yeah. So Karen got given a job yesterday. And don't worry, it wasn't food related.
No.
But she said, I'll have a table sat outside in the sunshine. She only sat in the car park, right in the sun. Now, I can't sit in the sun at all. I was like, Karen, really? So she said, yeah, I love it. And all she did was move around the table in the sun. As it moved, she's like this, doing a dance around the table. I'm like, wow, gosh, I never sit in the sun. Yeah. I've just filled up a 10 round there, if you're wondering what I filled up. So far, I filled up a 1M, okay, with pink, a 10 round, and I only need a tiny bit for this leaf. So I might ask Karen for a little bowl scraper in a minute. Karen, can you just pass me a bowl scraper, please?
Bowl scraper, yeah. There you go.
Thanks.
This is
Just
past
so,
ready now.
yeah. Just so these bowl scrapers are brilliant, you know. We do sell them on the website, some blue ones, and they're absolutely fab. The ones that we sell are ones with little love hearts. I've used that one tonight already. But just gets everything out of your bowl. Look how much is there now. I don't need to waste.
Yeah, these ones
That's the ones on the website. Just pass it here. Sell these little ones on the website. I'll be using it in a minute on this lilac, and we love it. We used to get them in pink, but they don't do them in pink anymore now. I begged the supplier to do me pink ones, but he won't.
Carol.
Thank you very much, Karen. So there we are. We're down to our last nozzle. So got one end there. Oh, I have bagged it up. Yes, I have bagged it up. Right. Last nozzle, and then we're going to cover the cake. So I don't know what the comments are or what the feedback is. Who's doing the comments? Are you doing them, Simon?
I
Yeah, I
don't
know
know.
you're busy.
I don't know whether I was supposed to be doing them.
Oh,
I
we're going, you
I was
can
just
do them.
reading things.
Oh,
But
was you? Is it anything interesting that should be shouted out? If there's anything not interesting, don't mention it. But if it's something interesting,
they're just commenting on our general banter
yeah.
and saying how much they love.
It is great. You know, you guys are really great. The support that you give Sugar and Crumbs is amazing.
Certainly
It
is.
really is. So I'm just showing you here, Sam, do you want to do the top camera there? So look, I've just scraped all that now. So I've just got everything out the bowl. They're just so handy for all your batter mix. Keeps you, this is your diet spatula. We're on the front one. This is your diet scraper, this, because it means you get everything out. So I'm just gonna pop it in the bag.
Oh, and you said when you can't lick the bowl out.
Yes, you can't lick the bowl. That's when I go on about diet. So it's like Karen was telling you last week about my sponge cake. You know, if you're just in the mood for a cake, well, if you have a big one like that, it's quite fattening, isn't it? So what I do is we make a little vanilla latte one, and then we just drizzle it. So, you know, it's not great for you, but at least it's a lot less than having a big cake. And the biscuits, we like the biscuits. So rather than doing them thick, we do them like thins, really thin. So at least it's half, doesn't it? So you still get a bit of treat, and then you're done. Right, so there's our bags done. Right, let's get our Swiss meringue buttercream on. Hope I've got enough.
Sorry, Carl, I had to do that. I need a bowl.
Oh, it's all right, don't worry, Karen. I'll manage. Right, so I'm just going to go and get myself a big palette knife. Just shift it around there. So a lot of people put buttercream on. This is Swiss meringue buttercream on. A lot of people put it on with a piping bag, and you know what I'm like. I don't. So we're just gonna slap it on. So the little rollies were the only stockists for the little rollie, okay? If other stockists will be getting it, we haven't got it as an exclusive, I'm not saying that, but we're the only ones who've sold it in the UK, and we're the only ones who's got a second delivery in the UK, and as far as I've been made aware, there'll be nobody else getting it for a little while yet. So we did have them on pre-order. If you have pre-ordered, you need to ring the office with your order number, because it is sat there waiting for you. We have held them now because we said you had to claim them by the 15th of May. So, you know, I'm quite happy if you phone the office pretty quickly, you can claim them. Then there's now reorders, so you can pay now, reorder, and we've had notification today that they are going to arrive next week. Yeah, so I've just put on my first coat of Swiss meringue buttercream here. So as you can see, it's quite rough, isn't it? It's a typical Carol McFarland cake decorating session. You know, I don't profess to be a cake decorator. I am very much about baking with love, and it's about having a nice cake for the family and friends. And I've got to be honest, I've never had a family or friend who says they don't like my cakes. And I give them away. I don't sell cakes for a living, but I give them away. I get lots of people asking me to make cakes, and I do make cakes for free, but I never make to order. It's only if I'm in the mood. And to be fair, I only really give away the cakes that I make here in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen to people that I know. But and if somebody rang me and said, would you make me a cake, I generally don't. And the reason for that is I just don't want the responsibility of having that pressure. So we have got a little bit of a lopsided cake there, but who cares about that? We'll worry about that afterwards, yeah? So I'm just going to pop this in the fridge just for a minute. You don't have to pop it in, but I am going to pop it in. So it's quite rough, that, isn't it? And so many of us, you know, we just can't get it nice and smooth. Now you have got professional bakers out there who can do a really lovely smooth crumb coat, and you know that's amazing, isn't it? How fabulous that they can do that. We're on this camera. So how fabulous can that they do that? That they can actually smooth the cake with ease, get it lovely square, sharp, not square, sharp edges, all that. But not all of us can, and I'm one of those who can't. So you know what? You know, that's why they're professionals. But we're all about, you know, if you want to make a cake for family, let's just make it as best as we can, and it's called Made with Love. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on because we've got some thin bits. So as you can see, I'm just slapping it on. Slap it on in all the bare bits. Now, I've got to be honest, when I first tested this, I have to tell you, I've had no training from Evil Cake Genius. I have sent to them my videos and stuff. They said, oh, send us. And they'll be hearing me going. They've now told us nothing. And they just give you the rollie and that was it. And then it was only on the live that I realised there was some instructions on the back of the packet, but they're quite vague. So
And very tiny, we nearly missed it.
very tiny and very vague. But you know what? We like a challenge here. So there we go. I think that's all slapped on enough there, isn't it? So let's see. Oh, do you know what I forgot to do with this? I was going to colour it teal. Oh no, we're going to have a white one now. I was going to colour it this colour, wasn't I? Oh,
Were you?
I was. Oh well, it's going to be a white one now.
Never mind.
Oh dear.
Never mind, it's Friday.
Yeah, just 1 second. I'll get the fruit out there. Get that out there.
So tomorrow on Cake Flicks, Carol's decorating some cupcakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as I can remember, because that's what I put on the banner.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm on Cake Flicks tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Paul and David are doing a fabulous thing there, what they're doing. To be fair, I have said to the lads, I don't know how they do it. It's got to be a frigging nightmare organising that. But we're on there at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night, and I think we're going to do that on I don't know, at least once a month anyhow, on a Saturday night. So next Friday, so Saturday tomorrow, and then there's nobody around Sunday and Monday. Apart from me doing a little live in the cupcake bouquet group. I'll give you a time later. I just need to speak to Simon what suits him on Monday, because it is Bank Holiday Monday, but you know all these days are just merging into one now, aren't they?
Are you stuck for something to do now?
Eh?
Are you stuck for something to do? Oh, jolly good, there you go.
So tell us how long that'll keep in the fridge once you've mixed it.
Right, okay, give us that.
Is it similar to normal buttercream?
Yeah, you can keep it in the fridge, but keep it in an airtight container or put cling film over it, and you can keep it in the fridge up to 2 weeks. What I would say is put it in an airtight container. So what have you made here, Karen? Just cream? Did you make any flavoured cream?
Sticky toffee.
Oh, do you make sticky
Yes,
toffee
I
pudding?
do.
So Karen has just whipped up some, because she's made salted caramel here, so she's made just fresh cream here and added flavoured icing sugar. How many tablespoons of flavoured icing
2
sugar?
tablespoons.
Yeah. So, and it's 600 mils.
Yes.
So 600 mils of double cream, whipped it up, 2 tablespoons of flavoured icing sugar we've added to the cream, because cream on its own, actually, I don't think it's that
Pretty
nice.
boring.
It is boring, isn't it? And I've got to be honest, when I was younger, I really didn't like it. You know, you got those big cream meringue things, like the big cream puffs, weren't they? And I didn't like it, but if you add the flavoured icing sugar to it, it's brilliant. And also if you add flavoured icing sugar to, you can add it to your cream cheese as well if you want to. You can also add it to your Greek yoghurt or just a plain yoghurt, and that will dress it up. Right, okay. So what we're going to do is, while my cake is in the fridge.
While you was doing nothing.
Yeah, so we're just going to... Is this cream... We don't want all this
No, I
on there,
want
do we?
some of that to pipe into meringues.
Yeah, okay. So we're just going to put this on like a little sloppy mess. See, this is great that you can get the kids to help you with this. So this is your Sunday dessert now. And you'll see it's got like little brown flecks of colour, because Karen has absolutely fell in love with the koala colour.
The stripe in it.
Yeah, and I don't know whether you can see the little stripes in it there. Can you see it? But it is a lovely colour. It doesn't get used often enough, really. But it is lovely.
I just think when you're doing something like a salted caramel or a sticky toffee pudding, it needs some kind of little bit of brown.
And the
in
sticky
it.
toffee pudding flavour is amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
We gave the donation of £1,000 to help the heroes. So I think, what was it we raised, Simon? Did we raise £437 we raised? Was it? I think everybody who
like
bought
that,
the salted caramel, not salted caramel, the sticky toffee pudding, and the apple crumble. 50p went from every bag to help the heroes. And then what John and I did is we doubled it. Yeah, I think it was £437. And John and I doubled it to 900 and something. Well, you can't be given 900 and something, so we rounded it up to £1,000. And that was paid to them a week last Tuesday. I think it was paid to them.
There's your fruit there, Carol, waiting for you.
Brilliant. So on here, we're just going to pop on some raspberries. Everybody's going to go wild for this, I tell you. If you've got this weekend, make it for the family. They're going to love it. Well, actually, you may get a delivery. We were shipping this out today. So Hermes are delivering tomorrow. And they're usually quite good, Hermes. They do deliver on a Sunday occasionally, but it is down to your local courier. So we are up to speed now with orders as well. Now that we've got all the staff back in, but we're having to do it on 2 shifts. It's actually very difficult, but it's very difficult to work the way that we're working. I mean, you can see us 3 dancing around the kitchen here. Can you imagine how it is at work as well?
Well, it's all cordoned off, isn't it? We've got stickers on the floor saying 2 pieces everywhere.
Yeah, that's funny. Stickers on the floor everywhere, and all sorts of things are going on. But we are back up to speed now with all orders, so you shouldn't be waiting that long, really. So all I'm just going to do is throw them in. I'm not really even going to think that much about it. I like to leave the stalks on myself. Do you like to leave the stalks on? So just randomly pop them in, and there we go.
Is it that you like to leave them on, or you?
I like to leave them
on.
on.
You don't like to take them off?
No, I like to leave them on. I think they just look nice,
I just think it adds colour.
Yeah.
Because when I did my cake, the mousse cake last week, I did one and I took all the leaves off. Then when I did one on the line, I left the leaves on. I thought it looks so much better with the leaves on.
It does. Yeah. So that there you go. Look how easy was that to do. So Karen tonight has been like a woman on speed tonight. As a lot of you said, she's been like whipping it up like the cake queen. So she is absolutely fabulous. So she's made for you tonight a pavlova. She's made meringue. She's made biscuits. Are the biscuits gone in the oven now?
They're in the oven, yeah.
So they're in the oven now. So let's just get those few things together because we've made some earlier. So we've got some biscuits here as well. And then we've got mousse here. We haven't finished yet. We're not going anywhere. It's just while I put a few other things together. Simon, shut up. Don't come on in. Just because... hang on a second.
If I can have that cream, I'm going to cream a couple of meringues together.
Yeah, so she got these big things, these big boys here. So that she wants to put some cream together with these.
That's when you said to me, Karen got thinner, and I thought, ooh,
yeah. She said to me, I'll make some meringue fingers. So I came in, I went,
Who's got fingers like that?
That's what exactly what I said. I went, Karen, I'm not sure about you, but they don't look like meringue fingers to me.
Fat fingers,
They do look like those big meringue things that you get in the shop with cream on, don't they? So she then showed us your slimmer version, Karen. It didn't get any better. Yeah, I popped them on there. So I said, can we just go a bit slimmer? So we got these. So they're not that much slimmer, but you know, they're a bit slimmer. I was thinking half the length, you know, but she's dipped them in chocolate, you know, and good girl to her. So I'm going to pass these to her, she's decorating them. So that's Karen's slim version.
Absolutely.
So there you go there. So let's put that out the way. Right, and then I'll get my cake back.
Could you pass me the cream before you come down this way, please?
Yes. Oh no, that's my cream. Is that your cream?
That's my cream.
Is that your cream?
Yours
Where's
is
my
bowl,
Swiss meringue? What's the cream?
In a white bowl.
Is it?
Yes,
Where?
you picked it up before and put it.
Where have I put it?
Yeah, you took it down there.
Don't tell me I've gone and slapped it on this cake, on this meringue.
I don't know. Oh yeah, they've got it because you've done it here.
Where is it then?
It's there. It's that bowl there.
What bowl?
That bowl there. There.
I can't see it.
There.
That one.
Where?
There.
That's only a little bowl.
Well, that was a whole 250 mixture that you started putting in your box again.
Right, yes, of course I have. Yes, of course, I've decorated the cake. What am I on about? I tell you.
Simon, I started sweating then.
I've got to be honest, I really think I'm losing my memory. I think there's something wrong with me.
It's not, I think it's just cold. It's just me now.
Seriously. I think there's seriously something wrong with me. Right, anyhow, so for the little roller, guys, if you just go to the overhead, Simon, there, all we've done now, on the plate, we've put a little bit of icing sugar. So you can use icing sugar and corn flour. I wouldn't use it all corn flour, but a bit of icing sugar, a bit of corn flour. But I think we're just using icing sugar, aren't we, Karen?
Yeah,
and we're just doing a little roll in it there.
Just a little bit of icing sugar.
Yeah. So there's a couple of little lumps in there, so I'm just going to knock those out because I don't want that going on the Smells nice, this. There you go. So we just want a little bit of that on there. And this is what we're going to roll our rollie in. So just, do you want to pass me the cake, Karen, please?
I'm still sweating me and panicking me.
I'm sweating myself. I really thought I'd put my Swiss meringue buttercream on the friggin' meringue. But I'd lost the plot then. Right, okay. Now, this is a really very badly decorated cake, okay? So I am not going to say this works, but we're going to give it a go, right? So
You've deliberately done it really bad.
Done it
really badly.
So,
no one would actually decorate a cake like that.
No, with the egg. So we're going to try it, aren't we? So it's the first time trying it. So we're just going to see what it does. Now, I can't see. You lot are looking at the camera there. What's it looking like?
It's looking better on that bit you've done than it is on the bit you've not done.
Oh, is it? So is that smoothing it out? I mean, you'll have to tell me, Karen.
Well, it's not making it worse.
Is it making it better, Karen? Simon, Karen, you
Yes.
have to look at the thing there.
I'm looking for your camera now.
Because, you know, Simon, being ever the man that he is, you know, doesn't tell you all the fabulous things.
That's going great.
So you've just seen now, haven't you, that all I've done, I'm not saying this is the right way, but what I'm saying is, you know, let's throw it on as rough as we can. Where have you got a bag of icing sugar there, Karen?
No.
Where's your icing
Oh,
sugar?
it is. Sorry.
Brilliant. So the last of the sticky toffee.
Tony, the little rollie is made of it's got a plastic handle on it and
a plastic handle, and it's got food safe foam on it. Go on, Simon, give him your
yes,
spiel.
it's food safe. Yes,
Yeah,
that's the difference between the little rollie and a paint roller.
Yeah, don't be running down to B&Q buying a paint roller. What did you say about how dangerous foam is, Simon? It's toxic,
Well,
isn't it?
yes, but they're not made for food, are they?
no.
That's the thing. That's the difference.
You know, so I'm not saying this is how you should do a cake, but you know what? You've got it there, haven't you? Look at that. So we've smoothed it up, haven't we? And I'm not actually going to adjust this anymore now. You know what? This is what the cake is going to be like. So let's go on the top.
So yes, that is looking. I was only joking before.
Don't be giving me that, Simon.
What?
So what do they think about this then?
What do they think?
Yeah.
Looks great.
Are you doing the overhead here?
I am now.
Because you've missed the main bit.
Oh, no, I was. But you were on that one.
Oh, can they see it there?
Yeah, they could have seen that well.
Okay. So it's not bad, that, is it? You know, if you can't cover a cake, at all, you know what? We've got this, haven't we, so far? And you can do this with buttercream as well, not just with the Swiss meringue buttercream. You can do this with buttercream. Now you do get 6 rollers. Okay, so I've got a bit of buttercream on here. So when you take this off, you do have to give it a pull. Okay. And you do have to put it in the plastic end. Don't be trying. Have I got it on the camera there?
Yeah.
Don't be trying to stick it in there. It's not going to go in there. Some people have said their ends are missing, but they're not. There's a little bit. It just sticks out.
You need to grip the sponge very tight.
Yeah, you do. And then you have to clip it on and clip it off like that. Okay. So, and then when you wash them, you just wash them in warm soapy water, then you rinse them out, make sure there's nothing in there, and then you sit it on kitchen roll, take the handle off, and you just sit them on kitchen roll, let the water dry.
Yeah.
Can you see
you
that
do
on the
need to
top?
let them dry for a while.
Yeah, you do.
That's why there's so many
overnight.
extra ones, so you can carry
Yeah.
on doing what you're doing.
You're getting good at this, Simon, aren't you? Can they see this here, by the way? On the table here, or is
No,
that too
they
low?
can't see that.
So basically you need to sit it on kitchen roll like that, take the handle out, leave it like that to dry overnight, and like I say, make sure you rinse out any soapy water, but they're great. You get 6 in the packet. Okay, so they're well worth it. So those of you who are a bit skeptical, now I'm not saying this is a perfectly decorated cake. What I'm saying is I wanted to show you, and as I say, I haven't used it on the Swiss meringue buttercream before, but I just wanted to show you that you can roll it out. I think I could probably do with another roller now because I've got a little bit of buttercream on here. But anyhow, this cake was meant to be a teal colour, but in my excitement I forgot to show you, forgot to colour it. So, Karen, I could just do with a clean cloth, a brand new clean cloth if I could, just so I could...
So it's the plate has just got the icing sugar
just
on,
got the
hasn't it?
icing sugar on. You can mix it with icing sugar. I could do with another little roller. I'm just going to get a clean one second. You got a clean roller there, Karen, please? So, because the Swiss meringue buttercream is is very soft. So I've just got it all over my roller. So Karen's just going to get me another one. So are we on this front camera? So, you know what, I don't know what your comments are because Simon's actually not telling me what you think the feedback is. But so many of you have really, I'm not having a dig at Simon, he's trying to look after the cameras, and to be fair, it's very difficult to do everything. So, but a lot of you have got this and you love it. And how many of you were sceptical? Come on, you all wanted it, but really in your heart of hearts, how many of you was very sceptical about it? And don't be frightened to put your hands up, because believe me, I was exactly the same. And when they arrived, John, I won't even tell you what John's words were, but he was like, we're not selling this, Carol. So, and I said, no, Evil Cake Genius says it works, and it works. And you know, we've done quite a few, and you lot have all been surprised. So I think, you know, I mean, I could have done a lot better job of this. So I'm not just saying this is.
I think you would have smoothed it out a bit more, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would have smoothed it out a bit more, but I just wanted to give them a real rough version. All right. So, which is my favourite.
So this Swiss meringue buttercream, it's made from it's dried egg white, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're cooked egg whites, are they?
Pardon? No.
They're not.
You can make it with cooked eggs white. This is powdered egg white.
Yes. Are the powdered egg whites cooked?
Well,
Somebody's
I'd like to
asking
think
that.
they've cooked if they've gone to powder. I've never known. You don't just leave it out for them to dry out.
I have no idea.
Don't be giving me that. Yeah, and they're very safe. Powdered egg white is like so safe.
Penny says she'd never would have thought that roller would work.
Yeah, I mean, it is a rough version what I've given you here, team. Do you know what I mean? It isn't the, you know, it isn't. I should have, to be fair, I should have done a lot better coat than that. But, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to try and tidy it up a little bit with the rest of the Swiss meringue buttercream. Okay, and what I'm going to do is now, I'm actually going to use the teal colour after all. So what I've got this, I was going to use the teal colour, wasn't I? And then what we'll do is we'll do it again. So in the rest of the Swiss meringue buttercream here, just going to put a drop of this Colour Mill teal in. And, you know, like I say, you never know what you're going to get with me when you're watching a live. I don't even know what I'm going to make. I have a thing in mind, and then, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? So which camera are we on, Simon? So, yeah, so when you're watching me, you all know, you just don't know what's going to happen, do you? And that's because I don't know, and I'm not a kidder when I say that.
A lot of people are putting their hands up to say they were sceptical about the rollers.
And you should be. Do you know what? Because if you said you weren't sceptical, I wouldn't believe you. I mean, I've got to be honest, I mean, me and Karen were laughing about it, and Laura in the office, we were like, there is no way that can work. And I didn't want to get this product in. If I'm really honest, I didn't, did I, Karen?
No, you didn't.
I didn't want to get it. It was class. It was group members going, Carol, have you seen the video? Have you seen the video? And I was cringing, thinking, oh my goodness. And it was part of the reason why I made everybody pay a deposit, because I thought, if I get it in and you don't pay a deposit, I'll be stuck with them. So it was part of it. But a lot of you were very sneaky. In fact, I'd probably say 99.9% of you didn't use it until you watched me go live with it. And then you became convinced. And then all of you have been having a go. And I can't tell you, that live I did a few weeks ago, I was hyperventilating. And Karen will tell you, she nipped home for a couple of hours and I came back, I was all of a dither, wasn't I?
You were still in the same position as last year. You were still sat at your
And
desk.
that's because I said I'd go virgin on the live.
Yes.
And my John said, no, you won't. You'll have a practice. I said, it's too late, John. I've already said it now. I'll have to go virgin on the live. Isn't that teal colour a lovely colour?
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That.
So this is the Colour Mill teal. And I was going to use the mint. I don't know how I ended up with the teal, actually. But anyhow. But, so there you go. So what I'm going to do with this now, I'm going to go back to my cake. But I was really scared that day, and I think if you go back and watch that live, you will see the happiness on my face of it actually working. There was no one more relieved with me than me. And then what happened is we then used it again to create Richard. Now all of you have loved Richard. I mean, Richard has gone now, but
where's he gone?
I know, he's been eaten. But we've now got our Sugar and Crumbs mascot Richard there, courtesy of Serena, who sent us as loving memory. But Richard's not been forgotten, because loads of you have made girlfriends for him. So those people who don't know about Richard, I made a hedgehog cake a couple of weeks ago, and it was on a Thursday night. So if you want to go back through our YouTube videos and have a look to them on a Thursday night, you need to go and watch the Richard one, because I don't think people have laughed so much. And we always have a good laugh here in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen, because we don't take ourselves too serious in here. You know, it is what it is. We're not cake decorators. What we are is we're flavoured manufacturer. We're flavoured Icing Sugars, and our business is flavoured Icing Sugars, and it's all about showing you what to do with the flavoured Icing Sugars, and part of that is a bit of cake decorating. So, and with that, if you're not a professional cake decorator, you've just got to learn to laugh at yourself, haven't you? You've got to learn to have fun, and that's basically what it is. You know, Karen has been making cakes for a long time, but she's learnt so much since she's been here in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen, as other people have. You know, and it's just tips that we've picked up off people over the years, and then I've been able to pass them on as well. So anyhow, as you can see, I'm just doing this mixed up teal colour. I don't actually know what I'm making yet. We'll get there, I'm sure we will.
Still thinking about it.
Yeah. So, and it's going to be a bit like, it's not going to be fully coloured teal either. I think you can gather that, can't you? You know, it's going to have white bits. So what would they call that? What would you call it when it's, is it like...
Is it ombre?
Ombre. Well, I'm not quite sure it's an ombre, but it's like that, I don't know, I can't think of the word for it now. So there we go. I'll just try and tidy it up a bit better than I did before. Well, it's like a when you oh, I don't know what colour it is.
I know what you mean, but I can't think of the word.
Like a water effect, isn't it?
Like
Yeah.
watermarks on it.
Yeah, there we go. So there we go. And it doesn't help that I have a wobbly... Have you seen this turntable?
Yeah, you need a new
It
one.
doesn't
Carol.
help. Eh?
You need a new one, really.
Well, I got conned with this one, you know. This is one of those ones. I thought I'd bought an Atico turntable. I paid £72 for this off Amazon, believing it was an Atico turntable. Anyway, it came, and you know, I was happy with it for a long time. And then it went all wobbly and funny, so I sort of had a look at it and thought, I could do with speaking to somebody about this from Atico. Anyhow, I've been robbed. It's a copy. So we've got our new rolly thing on here now. So we've got this lovely, nice big blob here, haven't we? So let's just go and roll this out, just so you can see it wasn't a fix. So there we go. So just gently, just brush it on. So can you see there? And if Simon will be good enough just to tell me what your feedback is. It won't come
Looking
through
good,
for 30
yeah.
seconds, but just so you can see that we're just smoothing it out. Yeah. And the icing sugar just absorbs into the buttercream or the Swiss meringue buttercream. So I've actually done this on buttercream. Apparently it works for royal icing, Swiss meringue buttercream, which it does, and ganache. Now I haven't tried ganache. If anybody's tried ganache, please let us know how you've got on with it. But look at that.
So people are saying it looks like tie-dyed.
Yeah, that's
Clouds,
it.
cloudy sky.
Clouds in a summer sky.
Clouds in
Aw.
watercolour.
But I don't know.
Marbled.
Yeah.
Distressed look.
Yeah. Stressed or de-stressed. So don't forget, you do need your, sorry, you're just going to the top camera, sorry. So you do need your icing sugar or corn flour. So I'm going to stop messing around with this now, because I think we need to bring this live to an end, and Karen's got a few things that she needs to show you. But I'm just going to decorate the cake, because we've got to decorate it, yeah. So we'll decorate the cake. We'll just clean the board up. It's not going to be perfectly clean. It'll have to do. And we take it down to the old folks' home tomorrow. I'm sure they'll be very happy.
I think they're going to
So
love it.
they'll be very happy. Right, okay then. So let's get all that moved out of the
Seriously,
way.
you can watch us all day.
Could she? It's nice that you do follow us. You know, we've got such a loyal following. And you know what, I have to say, we're very, very proud.
Yes.
So, right, Simon. Now, I've never done this before, so I'm just going to do it on this camera here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to do a line from here. Yeah. And if I do on exactly the other side, so does that look exactly, that'll have to do, won't it? And then we're just going to, and then we'll just go here. I think that's it. I don't think I'm all measured out. I should have measured it out really. So we're just going to,
Carol, when do you measure things out?
I never measure anything out.
You go with your eyeball and
Yeah.
you're always right.
Karen laughs at me when I'm eyeballing everything. I actually just, I really do never measure anything. I'm sure some of you are wondering what the hell I'm up to. I just want a little bit more on there. Right, okay, so that's that. So what we're going to do now is we are just going to do a nice rose on here. So we're just going to go over and over and down and go around here. Can you see that on the camera, Simon?
Perfectly, yeah.
Over and over and
Your
down.
hand was in the way for that one.
Pardon?
Your hand
Was
in
it?
the way. Yeah.
Is it better there?
Yeah, that's better.
Right, okay. Over. Hope you like what I'm doing so far.
It looks even more like a summer sky now with clouds.
Eh? Yeah. And then we're going to get the purple one. I could have done with measuring them out properly, but anyhow, this one I think we need to bring this up a little bit more, don't we? A little bit more.
It's what they all know as rustic.
Yeah.
Looks
It's the
lovely.
Carol McFarlane Rustic
It
Touch.
looks beautiful. And they say it's so pretty.
And this is the Swiss meringue buttercream that's in the piping bag here. And then I did the leaf, so we're just going to pop on a leaf. Sorry, I'll have to do it like that. I might not be able to show you how to do the leaves because I don't know whether I can do it at an angle. So I've got some dodgy looking leaves here.
That's because you're not saying squeeze.
Squeeze, stop, pull. Squeeze, stop,
Simon,
pull.
you hear too much.
You used it. Squeeze, stop, pull.
That's what they like to hear.
Yeah, squeeze, stop, pull. Squeeze, stop, pull. So I don't know what your feedback's like, but do give it me. So it's not perfect this. You know, all you who are perfectionists
They love it.
and who are perfectionists and you know what, you want to do it really properly, but we've crammed a lot in over 2 hours. How long have we been here now?
2 hours, 22 minutes.
2 hours, 22 minutes. So we've creamed a lot in here, haven't we? So what we're going to do now is, what I'm going to do now, so we've got this. Have I done every flower? Yeah. So we have got a lopsided top. But what I'm going to do now is, I'm just going to open the bag up. So open the bag up. And what we're going to do is we're going to spread the pink Swiss meringue buttercream there, all the way around. So I don't know whether you can see it. Am I showing it to this camera or the overhead? Which
What do you want to be on?
I think the overhead would be better,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? So we'll just put it on the overhead there. And then we're going to squirt the purple in. So just let me get this all the way down.
If you look at the decorations, so if you want them.
Oh yeah. So we're just going to squirt the purple in. Keep it on the overhead, Simon, so we can see. So we're just going to squirt that in there. And we can hide a lot of these things, okay? So you remember we've still got this lovely teal colour here. I'm just going to drop that in the centre. Just keep pushing it down. That's what we want. And use it all up. So I hope you're liking this live. we've worked hard enough tonight.
Yeah, a
for
lot
you.
of love for this live
Thank you
today.
for staying with us, ladies.
Yeah, you've done
Gents.
very well to stay with us anyhow. So yeah. So anyhow, so what we're just going to do now is I'm just going to. So this is going to change colour as we go around. blue's going to start coming through as well now. Yeah, there you go. Fat. Actually,
Carol's trying this tomorrow.
who's trying it?
Carol Gattenby, she's trying this
I'm
tomorrow.
going to take that off because
Wow.
I'm going to take that off because I want that's just a bit of pink there. So look, even when you take it off and you make a mess, don't ever be worried about it, you know. Just go straight back on. You should never be worried when you make cakes for people, unless you're a professional, do you know what I mean? But if you're making cakes for family, I mean, so far, look at that, it's looking brilliant, isn't it? So what we'll do is, we'll just hide up some of our little wobbly bits around here. I might have just ruined it by doing this effect, but you know what? Who cares?
You need a bit of grass on it, don't you?
Yeah, a bit of funny, strange looking coloured glass, yeah. But I've just got enough to the end. I'm not sure I should have done that bit. I think that bit's just ruined it, but there you go. It's just playing around, isn't it? Yeah. And then, there we go. And then, yeah, I'm going to stop mucking about with it now. So, and then obviously we've got to have a bit of sparkle, haven't we? So we've got to have a bit of sparkle.
Oh, it does look more shiny, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very shiny, the Swiss meringue buttercream. So we'll have a little bit of sparkle on it. Sparkle our little roses. And there we go. And there we go. That's it. So whenever you're cake decorating, we're on this front camera now. Pardon?
I couldn't.
Carry on, you're right.
Right. Which camera are we on? Are we on the front? So whenever you're cake decorating, you know what, just have fun. So leave the professionals to get on with their job, which is professional cake decorating. Leave them to have the stress, have the worry about everything being perfect. But if you're baking for family and friends, it's all about baking with love, and it's about having fun in the kitchen. And I have loads of fun with Karen and Laura and Maria when she was here, and other people in the kitchen. And we really do have a great time. So we've got some little blue macarons, not macarons, some little kisses that Karen made before. So we'll just stick a couple of those on there.
Yeah,
We're probably overloading this cake now, but
Well,
you know what?
You need. That's what that bit around the bottom was for, so you could stick them on. Wasn't
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Simon.
He
So-
helps us, he saves us every
So this,
time.
everything that's on this cake has been making it with whipping it up. So like I say, it's all about having a bit of fun. I hope you've enjoyed tonight. Karen's going to come back and finish what she's been doing. And if you've been wondering what Simon has been munching at, I'll just show you. So because he's been having a right old nosh tonight. In fact, I've never seen Simon eat so much
no,
stuff.
I'm not eating that many.
We've never seen him eat so much
No.
stuff in one night, have we?
Not at
So
all.
I don't. You know what I've done now with this cake? I've overloaded it. I need to stop mucking around with it. But look, there he goes. Fingers, there he goes. But look, see how many there was here? They've been going. So he'll be taking them home with him. Anyhow, so that's me done. I hope you've enjoyed it. Because of social distancing, I need to. I'm going to go up this side actually, so I can see what Karen's finishing off. And I will see you tomorrow night on Cake Flicks. I'm not going yet because she's got to finish. But I'll see
we're
you
not finished.
No, because Karen's got to do all their little bits.
You're
I'll
coming
see
back
you
then, aren't you, at the end?
No, because I'll let Karen do the goodbyes.
Oh, okay.
So I'll see you on Cake Flicks tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We'll be there, and so make sure you do pop over and watch it. Is it who was in the kitchen? Are you in the kitchen with me tomorrow night when we're doing the cupcakes, aren't we?
Yes, that's
you
right.
are.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Sorry, I was thinking it was just going to be me and
I'm
Simon.
thinking where am I?
Yeah. So
Nice.
there's the three of us back here in the kitchen tomorrow at 8 o'clock on Cake Flicks channel. And like I say, Monday we are off. Apart from Simon and I, we will be in the Cupcake Bouquet group. I'll put a notice in the group what time because it's down
Don't
to
say
Simon.
goodbye, everybody. We're not going.
It's not a goodbye. It's a goodbye to me, but it's not a
Yeah,
goodbye
everybody's
to Karen.
saying thank
Yeah.
you and goodbye.
Yeah. So I'm going to get out of the way.
Don't go away.
Yeah, so Karen's got to come on and finish her bits, but thanks very much. Is there any chance you can pass me my phone so I can just read any comments?
Don't go. Don't go.
No, don't go. They're not going anywhere. They're just saying goodbye to me. Karen, they look amazing. Well
Four
done.
people have just gone.
No, they have not.
I've got 4
Round
people
us up.
left over, that's it, isn't it? That's it.
Oh no.
this Swiss meringue buttercream taste.
Doesn't that cake look amazing that Carol's done? All out of Swiss meringue buttercream. It looks superb, and the old folk are going to absolutely adore that.
Yeah. It's just fun, isn't it?
One thing that just won't last at the old folks' home is these cream meringues. Oh yeah.
They're good.
I'm having one of these
You
for my
taking
supper.
them home?
I'm going to
You
have one in
taking
a
them?
minute, yeah. So,
Yeah.
there we go. I mean, the meringues were so fresh. One of them's just broke in my haste to get it over to you.
Oh,
I know.
you'll have to eat that one.
I'll have
won't
to
you?
eat that one. So all I've done is I've just got some sticky toffee double cream. I've flavoured it with the sticky toffee icing. I've got the double cream. I've wedged it together and put the chocolate ends together. And then we've got the lemon drizzle ones there. And then these were little meringue kisses, but they're a bit big for kisses, so they're little mini meringues.
Yeah. Can I just remind you of a couple of things? Everybody, if you like and share, we're doing a £25 voucher, so please do like and share this live tonight. The product that we're demonstrating is called Whipping It Up. So if you go to our website, go to brand, and then drop down to the menu, Whipping It Up, and it's Whipping It Up. It's an all-in-one mix, okay? So it makes biscuits, it makes meringues, it makes pavlovas, it makes Swiss meringue buttercream. It's an all-in-one. We only do white in colour, but we do 6 delicious flavours. You are going to love them. But I wanted to show you how you could colour them tonight. And that cake there is just showing you the pink, the greens, the teal colour. They work beautifully with the colours. I think you're going to love this. Okay. All right.
And it tastes beautiful.
It does.
And then these were the biscuits that have just come out of the oven that I made earlier. They're a little bit darker, but they're
Do you want to do your snap?
I see they're very nice because they're my diet biscuit. Listen. They're my diet. Ooh.
Right. Do you want to get your pavlova?
Yeah. So
Karen?
then I've got
Your pavlova's there.
we've got food everywhere.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah, you can stick those on
Yeah.
the front there.
we've got the pavlova there, and then we've got. Tell you what, that was the mousse. I put the spoon in before to show you how nice it was.
Yeah.
So leave that one there. So there we go. We've got
Everything.
everything. We've got the mousses. We've got the biscuits. We've got the meringues. We've got the little meringue kisses. A bit.
There's the kisses.
There's some kisses. Some little nice kisses. We've got a gorgeous pavlova. We've got Swiss meringue buttercream.
We've coloured it for you. We've showed you how easy it is to colour.
It's amazing, and it's $4.99 as a special launch offer.
For a 500-gram bag.
Yeah, and you can make a lot out of it.
Yeah.
So get buying. Show us all your creations on the Facebook page. We
Yeah.
can't wait to see what you come up with.
And all those who are in the secret group, do make sure that you share with everybody. You've been playing with it for months now, so do make sure that you share it with everybody. And it's been lovely for you to join us and stay with Karen, Simon and I tonight.
Yes.
It's been a long day for Karen. She's been baking all day.
Been here since 8 this morning.
She has been here since 8. We did let her go home at 4
Yeah.
for a few hours. So, but she's been baking all day. She's been an absolute treasure, Karen has, with this today. And to be fair, if anybody's used this product the most, Karen has. Karen's been part of the whole process, as well as a few other members from the Sugar and Crumbs team. And I think the person who knows this product inside out is Karen. Because basically we have given her all the recipes and she's had to make it. We're working on macarons, we're working on a cake mix, we're working on several other things, and even now we've just found out we can make, what is it?
Fluff.
So we can make fluff, and that was a new one to us.
And that was, we are going to definitely, when we get a minute to ourselves, we're actually going to try the tea cakes. Now, you're quite welcome if any of you want to try it first and get them on the Facebook. Try the tea cake, because we definitely want to see whether it works or not. It should do.
Karen,
it's
I'm
nice
giving you
and
a
stiff.
mould and a packet of this stuff to go home with, and caramel chocolate.
So thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for staying with us all this time. I know it's been a long live, but we just wanted to show you everything the product could do and just how excited we are about it.
Yeah.
And we just hope that you love it as much as we love it.
If you love it as much as it's been flying out today, you are going to love it. But don't forget the flavoured icing sugars.
Oh, no.
The flavoured icing sugars are fantastic for lots and lots of things.
They're inside my cream now. I've got I love the flavoured icing sugars. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So thank
Just
you.
to remind everybody that all the recipes that we've made tonight are on the website.
They are.
on the Sugar and Crumbs Mixing It Up,
Yeah.
which you can go to from the main
Yeah.
sugarandcrumbs.co.uk
And
website.
don't forget your little rollies, girls. Those who haven't got one, get ordering them now. They should be being dispatched next week. We're expecting them next week.
Yeah.
We've had customs onto us, and John is expecting them any day. So you will not be waiting long. You're paying in full. Your order will be dispatched when the rollies come in. So if you want one of those, grab one because you're going to love it.
And you're not going to be disappointed. It's a game changer. It really is.
I'm going to be using it on every live, so you can see. I'm actually going to slap a cake with buttercream next week, all over, as rough as I can possibly do it. Does that sound right? That slap a cake.
Not really.
Slap a cake with buttercream. Right. Anyhow, we're done, aren't we? So,
Absolutely.
thank you very much, Simon. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes,
well.
thanks,
Yes.
Simon.
Bye, everyone.
And Cupcake Bouquet class students, I'll see you on Monday. I'll pop a post in the group, in your special group. It's a lovely group. I love you all. Thank you very much.
Cupcake bouquet, people. I'll see you Tuesday. I'll have
absolutely.
it Monday off.
Oh yeah, we've got the actual thing then. haven't we? Yeah, great.
All right then.
thank
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Bye.